inside your self-righteous symphony. I would rather let this go than to bring it up again. But everyone I know, they're afraid of their own skin. With nothing left to show.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back again. I'm so sorry for debating so many of you. I did not mean to debate anybody with that stream. I was not aware if you could stream it or not. There were a couple YouTube dummy accounts created. Hopefully some of you guys did pop in. Not that I promote, you know, because technically it's not allowed. Technically it isn't. The general rule I would decide to go by is if nobody on Twitch, like none of the bigger names are doing it, that's probably not a good idea for my channel to do it. Just because there's a good chance it could, but I guess, I don't know. YouTube banned could have been a thing. That's about the worst that could happen. But if I am banned from streaming, dude, I can't do the streams anymore with you boys. I miss you guys too much, so I will play it safe, dude. You know what I mean? I decided to play it safe for the day. Yeah. So sorry for the debate. But there was a couple awesome revelations when it comes to the actual stream. Yeah, so it looks like a bunch of class abilities are coming back, man. A bunch of them. Also, hold on. I want to see if the light works here. I might need to get it closer, but I got myself another light. Hey! Better lighting, boys. I actually have a big-ass light positioned at me at all times. Hopefully that'll help the green screen be a little bit better. But now a dedicated light to shine at my face to light me a little bit better. I might have that running in the background today to see how bad this looks or how good this looks. If it helps the stream a little bit better. Another thing I want to see. Hold on. I want to see, because it's a little bit low FPS-y. I want to see what happens if I disable low light compensation. Does it look good? Because I'm like it's so smooth, right? And it doesn't mess with the background too much. Because I have a dedicated ring light at my face right now. You know what I mean? It's gonna be bright, but it's okay. I'll definitely get used to it. Will I get high lag if I play on if I'm from EU? Maybe. Killshot is back, dude. Let me show you all everything that's back, okay? Let me show you everything that's back, dude. I took screenshots, okay? Screenshots are... I'm pretty sure those are allowed. You just can't be the person streaming the content itself, right? Let me show you what I got, and then we'll get the duels going, right? It's super exciting. I'm sorry, I need to show you. What do we have? Okay. Can I just hit press enter and show you guys everything? Okay, we're gonna go to the back. Oh god. Alrighty. Alright, now I can show you. So we took a lot of screenshots. It was me and Kren watching this together. But there's lots of cool things coming out of the back, man. Awesome background shit. Wait, okay, I also need to remove this. The text and the text. And does that text exist here? No, it doesn't. Hey, yeah, background for Panda, pretty cool looking, right? Alrighty, let me show you this stuff. Here we go. So they have a lot of stuff here for the Covenant abilities and all. So I took a lot of screenshots on everything that I thought was unique. Is it EU 2? We started early. I'd be perfectly okay starting with the EU, but also getting NA done. I just want to get duels done, boys. I just want to get duels done. Yeah, if you guys want to get some duels done on EU, we'll get a couple duels on EU, then NA done today. But anyway, let me show you. So they talked to me a little bit about some of the Covenant stuff in terms of like what the Covenants are going to be all about. The Covenants are going to be about extra abilities, but also like class abilities that actually impact your gameplay, but also other abilities that don't. For example, if you end up doing the Night Fae, your non-combat ability is going to be Night Fae Soul Shape. 1.5 minute cooldown, turn yourself into a fox spirit, increasing movement speed by 30%, causing enemies to ignore you. Last 10 seconds. So this is going to be a way for you to maneuver around the world. But also it has more stuff to it, like you could be... Did they show it? They didn't show it, but you can be more than just a fox if you end up doing Night Fae for the Covenant. And they're talking about like some of the Night Covenant abilities like Transcend the Flesh. If you are Necrolord, you'll actually be able to separate your spirit from your body, and you can go places in a limited distance and you come back to your body. Unburden, which is dissolve into anima, and you move really quickly, so it's a sprint. Door of Shadows is lets you teleport anywhere you want to. You just open up a Door of Shadows, choose where you want to go on the map, and you port there. So that's going to be cool. And then, of course, like class abilities. You only have the Kyrian. I got a video talking about class abilities for Kyrians tomorrow, so you guys are going to have to wait for that. But you get some of the ideas, right? So this is going to be a base one for mages. And they're all going to be different themed. And the value of like what's the strongest is always going to change. But Radiant Spark for Kyrian, 30-second cooldown. So it should be weaker ability, but more uses. You hit the enemy with arcane spell, do a little bit of damage over time too. Your next 4 spells to that target grow stronger and stronger, so you want to make sure your last spell, the 4th spell, is going to be the strongest. Then you have Contagion Bolt with Necrolord, deal shadow damage to the enemy for the next 8 seconds. Your single target spells cast affected on the affected enemy, cause disease to splash nearby enemies. So it's a good way to deal damage to an enemy with like a every time you're able to pelt them with spells. Also good for cleave. Shift in power with Night Fae. You channel for 3 seconds. Every time you channel, you deal nature damage to nearby enemies. So if you want to like be a mage, you blink in between the enemies, channel this for a bit. You're doing radiation nature damage. And then every time a second you spend channeling, you gain haste buff for 15 seconds. So you can get like, I think like 15% haste for 15 seconds. Basically like a mini bloodlust every 45 seconds. So that's really, really cool. Or you can just do a 2-minute cooldown of Mirrors of Torment if you end up going with Venether. Conjure mirrors that rotate around your enemy. Every time the enemy does anything that's damaging, the mirrors reflect damage back to the enemy. So basically you put a karma around the enemy for 6 seconds. That will make him take 7,000 shadow damage and roots them. So in PvP, imagine someone's attacking you, put mirrors. They have to stop attacking you, otherwise they just obliterate themselves. And then talk about you soul bind yourself to these like followers, and this will be basically your artifact weapon tree mini. You'll choose a follower, you'll be able to change these followers anytime you want to, and you will upgrade them, and they'll give you different passives, and you can choose one branch of tree to go to or the other, and you can switch them around like talents. So this will be like our artifact powered talent trees where we bind ourselves to a follower, and I guess doing quests for the follower will upgrade them more and more. Like attachments, leveling, they want to shorten down the leveling. That I can make a whole video on. They got a new zone for starting for Exile's Reach if you want to have a different starting area. What else is there? Classes. Auras are coming back. Totems are coming back. Poisons are coming back. Curses are coming back for all specs. Abilities are coming back. Mages are going to be able to have Frost, Arcane, and Fire abilities, certain abilities. Priests are going to come back to Misa Pandaria style, so where like you can get Death, Shadow Word Death as an ability. Shamans and different weapons, different ability weapons when you first start a class. So an elemental shaman will technically have like a melee ability, because that's what they'll start with when they level. And what else? Iconic abilities coming back. Raise Dead coming back. Frost Shock for everybody. Consecration for everybody. Ursul's Vortex for everybody. Death Coil for Warlocks, I guess, is making a comeback. That's for like a Blood Death Knight. Talents are coming back to abilities. No more Demonic Circle Talent. No more Summon Gargoyle. No more having to spec into Hunter's Mark. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be actually really, really dope. Oh yeah, Kren got me, Kren just linked me the screenshot for the different forms you can choose for Night Fae. Like Covenant Soul Shape, you can actually choose different forms. And that would be like your legendary or appearance unlocks, like for artifact weapons. So that'd be dope. What else is there? I think that's it. Shattering Throw coming back, Kill Shot coming back, Eyes of the Beast coming back. Then they talked about the Maw and how they tower. Basically think roguelites. Any roguelite game you can think of where as you go through levels you get different various buffs and you try to make a build out of the buffs you were given. So you'll be able to kill enemies and you obtain the anima inside of the tower and you'll be able to use it to get like buffs. You could choose as a tank or a DPS. It will do one more damage or more tankiness. Then you unlock different combos like random shadow damage, and every time you do shadow damage, the enemy is less likely to hit you. And party bonuses, and talked about that. And I could make a whole video, but I know you guys are like, it's too confusing to get into now. Trust me. Alrighty, boys, it's all gone. Are we doing NA or EU next? I love the enthusiasm, dude. It's actually a super fun panel. It was actually so much fun to enjoy. I don't know if I enjoyed it more because I had Kren with me there and we were watching it together and we were just hyping each other up, or if it was just both of us are super excited. But I'm definitely super. I know that she is excited. I know that I'm excited. We're both excited for the expansion. Both find it really cool. But I honestly feel like maybe this isn't as cool as I think it is. And the hype will die a little bit like a day after. But me and Craig were just like, oh, losing our minds over everything. 5 out of 5, how long till we play? We can play now. If you guys got EU groups. Yeah, EU didn't really get to play too many games. So let's start with the EU for a couple games. And then we'll move on and let NA play. So we are doing duels. We're starting with EU, but then we'll also do NA. We're starting with EU, but we are also doing NA. So please, we're not doing one or the other. We're doing both. We're doing both. We'll have to start with EU though. We'll have to start with EU for the time being, just because they're all ready. They want to play. They didn't get to play yesterday. They got to play one game, man. They announced the challenge mode appearance for BFA version. They did not announce the challenge modes yet, but the tower is basically your challenge mode. It's going to have rewards. The tower is going to be how you make your legendaries as well, how you craft those specific pieces of gear that'll have a legendary effect. So they haven't announced any challenge mode appearance like unique cosmetics yet. There's a couple ways of earning cosmetics, but there's no particular challenge mode mage tower. I guess there is a mage tower, which is the tower of the damned. You can run it solo and you'll get useful items out of it, but you won't get appearances for it. So it is actually going to be part of the useful items that you will want to do in order to make the legendaries, in order to affect your gameplay. So you'll want to push it. I guess there will probably be like basic legendary bonus effects and passives that you'll be able to get by doing base, like a Mythic 10 dungeon run, like everybody getting cap done. But as you push harder, you probably get better unlocks or something. They did a deep dive, but it really wasn't as deep as we thought it was, because they only have 45 minutes to talk about this, so they can only talk about so much, right? So they're gonna talk more and they're gonna release more info, but they give more of an insight of what there is to come about the covenants, classes, and the tower. That's about all they could talk about. They didn't talk about anything else. They couldn't. Not enough time, man. Not enough time in the world. We got Kenny in here with a group ready. Do you have another group on EU, or are we? Or is that it? So we all have a group for EU. Dalaran 5V5 Duels, Big Dunk. Yeah, what's up, dude? How you doing? Horde EU 5V5 with Zane's Frostwolf. Yo, hit me up, dude. If you got a group on EU for Duels, hit me up right now. Let me know. I know more about expansion than I do 8.3. I know, right? Dude, 8.3, people are gonna be like, what is this? Where's Shadowlands? I'm expecting Shadowlands. Dude, 8.3, man. I think people are so over it now. People are gonna be over 8.3 before it even comes out, man. Feels 8.3, man. Feels 8.3. Alrighty, Kenny, you got a group. So who else got a group, boys? EU or not? We're doing NA and EU, Chilbane. If NA can get a group together before EU, I'm okay going on NA. I was pretty sure that EU wanted to get a bunch of games done, but I don't know if they really have the groups, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if they have the groups. So if EU doesn't have the groups, make some groups on NA. If EU does not have the groups, make some groups on NA, boys. Because all we got is one group on NA, which is Kenny. But if you don't get any more, man, nothing else you can do about it. No, add me. Add Dalaran hashtag 1340, dude. Add me. What's up, Skid? Want to make a group? Hey, now, Jordy pre-purchased Shadowlands? I did. I pre-purchased the max, the most that I could out of it. 2 out of 5? Alrighty, we got a 2 out of 5. Final boss and preach interview Ian Hesicus and Steve Aguilar. It's a post on the Discord from Wowhead. We have a bot that posts like Wowhead stuff. Apparently it was an interview. I wonder if there was anything. I doubt they got anything extra new out of it. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. Hey, Dal, it's me, Boris. 6 o'clock. Will you go now? Will you go to it now? Wait. Will you go to now? Yeah. Boris, if you get a group of 5 people, and if somebody else gets another group of 5 people, we'll just hop straight to NA. We're trying to give EU a chance to get some games going. But if EU is having trouble getting games in, we'll hop to NA straight. Port EU, whisper me Zines. It's not a whisper, Zines. You gotta add me on Reality, my guy. Dalaran hashtag 1340. I think I have everybody added, man. Miss you hasn't been online in a while. I can clear my friends list a little bit. Leving, I don't know if he's coming back. I'll look at people that haven't been on for like 15 days or more. If you have been gone for like 15 days, I'm gonna clear the friends list and try to get some of these guys that want to do duels. 4 out of 5? Okay. Yeah, so if you guys are here for duels EU and NA, we're gonna try to start with EU, but if we're not able to get EU people going, we're going straight to NA. If EU is struggling, we got Rooney. Okay, we got Rooney with the group. Crazy Cat, I guess he's gone. Because he hasn't been online in a month. Okay, we got plenty of people. We got groups, so let's start it. We're gonna get Kenny and Ronnie, Rowan. 6 people in my group now. Yeah, you gotta kick one out. The last one that got it and be like, yo, sorry, we need 5. Sorry, I accidentally invited you. Just tell him you invite him right after. Because you guys, if you want to get some new people in, shuffle around some people, y'all are more than welcome to. Will you play any classic 1v1s? Dude, I don't even have a character on the popular streamer server, dude. I don't even know anybody that can do the 1v1s with. I would need to make the character and set up a duel somewhere. First, I would need to even get my character over there, but I would love to commentate classic duels, dude. I'm in Rooney's group. Okay, so you Rooney's lead. Okay, we'll keep it like that. Rooney, let me know when you're ready. Or Rowan. Bro, NA. Charles, we'll do NA in just a bit. I want to give EU a chance. EU is struggling to get groups together. But if y'all boys want to start groups over on the NA, I have an alliance. At me right now if you have an NA group ready. At me in chat right now if you have an NA group ready. If I see if you're the leader of a group and you have a group ready, at me right now at Dalaran so I can see y'all. Okay, real quick. If you got groups ready for NA, we'll probably hop on NA in just a bit. I want to participate now. Go to custom groups to search for. It's NA, it's NA, not NAH. It's like nah. It's like nah. I don't want to do it. No, it's NA, like North America, my dude. I see what you're trying to do, but I understand what you're trying to do, but I think it's probably confusing for some. We're cute. We're cute, boys. We're in. We're cute, and we're in there. If somebody, Ricky, please. Alright. Starting off with complications and technical issues. As per regular. Let me get stream labels up and running. I don't even have those running. There we go. Beautiful. 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 All good? Are we? I got a requeue? I think I got a requeue. Hold on. 5, 4, 3. James, you got a group? Hell yeah, dude. Queue pops, but I didn't get in. It's all good, man. Game of White has been declined. No. You guys hit accept. Just re-queue. I did re. Just keep clicking accept, boys, until it works. It's bugged. Trust me. The only way to fix it is to keep re-accepting. There we go. Okay, so he got a queue. You probably don't have a queue. Yeah, just because it says you got a queue does not mean it's actually working. That's the thing. I'll give it a second. But just because it says it got a queue does not mean it's working properly. It could be bugged. Did someone say re? What's up, Baron? How you doing, man? Already purchased a Rush version expansion, but when it makes Zandalari DK, come patch 8.3. You'll be able to make allied races, death knights with 8.3, which should be sometime soon after BlizzCon. Because we're doing raid testing, and it seems like they already set everything up already. Let's try this again. If we don't get it working on EU, we'll just hop to an A. And we'll just have to do EU next week. It's not my fault that it's BlizzCon Friday, you know what I mean? It's not my fault that we were gonna watch BlizzCon stuff. Try it again. Hopefully it'll work. Re! Dude, I want to re it. It's not working! Re! Re! Is it bugged? Kenny! Rowan, do you guys have LFG on? Yes or no? That might be the problem. Oh man. Okay, we gotta go again. We're just gonna have to keep doing it over and over until it finally works. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? Love you. What's up, Liam? How you doing? Hope you're having a good one, fam. Yeah, if you guys want to find any of the groups on NA right now, North America, then go to. I'll give lead to Fortune. Okay. Both groups, leave any queues you're in. Fortune, my man, thank you for hitting me up. Appreciate ya. Can you give me a lead? Perfect. Try with me. Perfect. Thank you. Night Raven and Rowan. I'm gonna get it eventually. Hopefully it'll work, please. Yes, Mugambala. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. We got this shit up and running. Let me get the music though. Let me get the Duels playlist. Throw a rock into a pond. Alrighty. Yeah. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, it is time. Switch. Dude, how do I look? It should be bright as fuck, right? Dude, this lighting is gonna be a little bit to get used to. Cause it's just like, it's so bright, man. It's so bright to my face. But it lights everything up fine. It lights the green screen pretty well, I think. So weird. Anyway, boys. Does it look good, though? Does it look good? Kren, how good does it look? Anyway, switch. What are we looking like, boys? We got ourselves Canny in here. How's it going, Canny? Hope you're having a good one, fam. Hope you're having a good one. How you doing, my boy? We also got ourselves what? We got Hamburger back here to Hamburger, Skeed, Sub-Zero, Zully, Zines on Team Blue, with Canny on Team Red with Carrie. Canny and Carrie already got the Mog rolling for himself. Fortune gonna be going up first. We got Snoopy in the back as well as Toasty. And it looks like Zully's gonna get hit with an in-cap into a leg sweep immediately. Big old kicks coming out from Fortune. Huge damage with Fist of Fury into a Whirling Dragon Punch. Zully landing the fear onto Fortune. But it's not going to be able to shake him off immediately. He just stun triggers out of it immediately. Trying to get a heal. He's going to get locked out on a heal. And Fortune goes immediately for a heal off his own. Into a Zully with Embrace of Vampiric Embrace. But Kenny, oh, he's going to go for that life swap early. Touch of Death still attacking him though. Fortune's trying to land as much damage as he can. Another interrupt onto Zully into Shadow. Won't be able to go for Disperse. Actually, super bad space is going to land a Disperse regardless. Fortune get a hit with the Mallet, trying to make himself as much healing as possible. And Zully is going to try to see if he can get himself a little bit of range from Fortune into the silence. But that Karma is still landing. Imagine if you can silence the Karma. Trying to land himself a mind control, getting interrupted on it, and Fortune knocking it out of the park with a massive leg sweep. Let's go, boys. Into a stun by what looks like Hamburger. Opening up as a Feral Druid this time. So he's playing the full Feral build into a leg sweep by Fortune. He does not want to trinket this leg sweep immediately. Fortune bailing out of the room as soon as he gets a chance, spamming those Feral Fights immediately. Hamburger looking to get himself a little bit of an angle on Fortune. That's going to be a bit of a bitty bop with that Ring of Peace. Hamburger letting himself a bit of a heal. Looking for a reset. Fortune, though, looking to even manage any bits of health. And is going to get himself an early pour. Knows he has plenty of room to get himself Vivifies. It is going to be able to stabilize Hamburger. Is it playing Underrot Trinket here? It's still going to land that opener even though the crane kick was on. It's a trinket from that in-cap. Look at just open himself up for a next stun. That's going to be a massive Fist of Fury, punishing him for it. Is going to power shift out of Fortune, still super low. No Karma available. Is going to try to reflect those roots back at Hamburger. Needed to reflect those roots, needs to recover health. And is going to get himself a port set up. Hamburger, is he going to chase? Not going to chase, it's just going to sit super far apart. I think it's just moonfiring him. It's going to go for a Crucible. Looks like he is moonfiring. We are not able to see the moonfire effect though. But he is moving his paws around. He is scratching the air. Must be doing it for a reason. Fortune is going to restabilize yet again. Trick is out of the stun immediately. Stun to Hamburger with a bike rolling in. Fury grabbing him super low. Actually getting him below 30%. Into a Karma on those thorns. Wall coming up for Hamburger as he's looking to stabilize here. Renewal immediately. We're going to get booped back by that ring. Karma is still applied. And that Touch of Death is going to continue on the pressure after one more wall left. Is he going to wall this right now? Might wall the end of it. Touch of Death does dissipate. It wasn't the strongest Touch of Death in the world. So Hamburger decided not to wall this. Getting hit with the root as he goes for a wall right now in cat form. Doesn't have anything left. Needs to line himself up some sort of a massive heal off of Fortune stun to get him off of him. And it's going to use Crucible offensively here. Actually feeling pretty confident with those regrows. Fortune getting right on top of Hamburger while his health is low. Not letting him recover. Next stun could be it. Did Hamburger just try to go for a bash into Fortune? Or was that a bear attack? Thorns are up and not going to have Karma for those. And Fortune is going to bail out. It looks like he actually wasn't able to stay on the top side of the platform the whole time. Is looking to at least keep Hamburger in combat even though Thorns are up and running. Thorns should be dissipating soon. If Fortune can get himself a next leg sweep big combo right now before the trinket is back for Hamburger, he might stand a chance. Hamburger does get himself a couple bleeds. Looking to buy himself some time. Needs 8 seconds before the trinket comes back. Fist of Fury coming out. Should have the trinket for the next stun from Fortune anytime now. Also, Renewal is coming back very, very soon. Wall should be available in 30 seconds. If he's able to extend this game a little bit longer, he might be fine. Fortune get himself a bit of a Tiger's Lust, trying to sprint after Hamburger. Is he going to be able to get himself a setup? It looks like Hamburger is going to have himself Renewal. He's been able to play this game slow and steady. Thorns are up to dissuade Fortune from going in ham. And Fortune so far hasn't committed too much crazy damage yet. Knows there's a trinket, knows there's a Renewal. but he can't really stop Hamburger, the fairly healing, without the pressure of a hit and run playstyle. Fortune just doesn't have the sustain right now, unless he can land those Fist of Furies onto Hamburger every single time. Actually gonna hit him with a bike, trying to blindside him into a leg sweep, probably gonna be tricking on Hamburger. Went to bear from trying to leverage it, wall and renewal available. Should probably go for renewal, trying not to use the renewal, going for frenzied regeneration, gets the trinket out of Fortune with a bash in cat form right now. No thorns, touch of death is available though, probably gonna wall it into renewal immediately as Fortune's still in there. Has karma if things ever go bad. Wall and renewal coming in a little early. Fortune super low in health, and Hamburger trying to get him low and trying to peel away, not letting that karma stack up. Fortune is going to try to get a root into Hamburger. I think he jukes out that skull bash, and it does get to port away. Hamburger still holding on to a trinket if things ever get bad. Fortune still looking pretty good. No trinket, however, so it's going to be an opener by Hamburger, getting the bleeds up and running into an in cap. Dampening starting to roll in as a 5-minute, 15-minute mark. 5 minutes, 15 seconds mark. Thorns are up and Fortune doesn't want to be anywhere near that. Is Hamburger looking to maybe get a leap onto Fortune? No, he actually put down the port, but he's going to get away from the port. And those Thorns are up and running. Thorns down, wall coming in for Fortune. If he can gain some damage, some pressure onto Hamburger, get his health low while rotating some defenses, he might stand a chance. Stun onto Hamburger while he's in cat form, trying to get as much damage, but he's making sure to maintain his health full. Not gonna get skull bash right now and doesn't want to lock himself out on nature quite yet. Is gonna go for a little bit of a dampened magic, even though Thorns are not up and running for Hamburger, so that's gonna be something he can leverage as a cooldown. If he can get those Thorns back up on Fortune while he's super low, get Fortune super low, Fortune could play this very, very safely, wait for the karma, so as soon as those Thorns comes in, he can definitely turn the tide of this duel, gain a lot of health back. Is gonna boob Hamburger with that ring out of stealth. That's gonna be his Thorns up and running. Hamburger does have a trinket up if he needs to. Looks like Fortune just wants to get away from the Thorns as best as he can. Is gonna get re-lined up with the bleeds. That's gonna be Human Rachel getting him out of that stun. Fist of Fury coming out onto the Thorns as they dissipated at the last second. Trying to keep Hamburger from running away. He's looking to maybe get some bleeds. Does get a big old bite. Bite coming out of nowhere. Needs to get a wall up and running, and renewal. Looking like a renewal is gonna be the play here while in barrel form. Getting a crucible at Fortune. Maybe he might want to commit some damage. Karma coming out of Fortune is going to try to get as much pressure to Hamburger. He's going to get 0 damage into Fortune during that karma. Bear form, wall, just trying to escape. Shortest stun in the world onto Fortune. No way out of it though. And lets Hamburger get at least some distance. Hamburger still holding onto a trinket for the next big leg sweep with touch of death, but he will not have a defensive for it. He better get out of the stun immediately. Touch of death is going to happen. Fortune is going to go for a leg. Trinket out of Hamburger. Does land a bash. Needs to get away from Fortune. Needs to minimize the damage that touch of death is going to do. Thorns after that touch of death are up. He is in a deadly position. Try to see if he can bait Fortune to attack him. Fortune is not doing it. 7 minutes in, 40% dampened. Whirling Dragon Punch for Fortune as he does get a wall up and running to deal with the damage those Thorns are doing back to from Hamburger. And the Hamburger is still staying in, trying to get the bleeds, trying to get the big bites, trying to get Fortune low. Now it's really just a game of them cat and mouse of low health. Hamburger find himself super low. Can he get out of that low health? Actually, could he be going down here? Fortune trying to maximize the amount of damage that he's going to take less of, trying to prevent those Thorns. Hamburger not willing to use Thorns right now. If he does have him, Frenzy Regeneration is all he has. Fist of Fury locking him out. I think that might be the end here. Barely any health. And down he goes. Fortune does get the massive Fist of Fury there. Just pounding the damage into Hamburger. It does get away from him for now. Skeet walking up straight to the face of Fortune and looking to get hit with a leg sweep. Trinkets that immediately into a pre-feint as Fortune does disarm the guy. Trying to maximize the damage while the rogue cannot even fire back. Is gonna get a port out, leaving him with the images Fist of Fury the guy down. So Skeet took quite a bit of a pounding. Can't even tell who got the opener there. That road opener is not going to work against the monk, though. It is going to stop you in your tracks. You want to be able to land an opening. Kidney shot onto that ring is not going to help you. Vendetta, though. And Fortune is not karming. It actually got himself a touch of karma at the very last second of the DFA. Skeet was in air for way too long with that DFA. Tried to slam down onto Fortune. Didn't quite do exactly what he needed to do. That's super unlucky. Extremely unlucky. Poor guy. That is going to be a sap onto Fortune. He's just trying to wait it out a little bit. Buy himself some time. Looking for a full reset here. He so far hasn't got an opener. He wasted his Vendetta. Evasion is the only thing defensive he has left. Trinket not back up for about a minute. No Vanish, no Cloak. He actually has no tools of dealing with Fortune. And Fortune has the disarm ready if he needs to. He can go for the eyes if necessary. Gonna get hit with a sap. Skeet needs to go for a bleed playstyle. Needs to have Crucible ready as an ability. But that's gonna be touch of death and nothing you can do about it. Fortune is able to get most amount of damage. That touch of death should be huge. Getting Skeet super low. Does go for a kidney shot. Popping evasion so early though. Why are you popping evasion and a kidney shot? And it's gonna be one hit by Fortune. Doesn't even hit him. He actually uses that monk on a town that gives you heal, and the amount that it healed, which is 8% of your health, does the nature damage. That evasion could not save you, Skid. Should have got yourself some distance to cover from Fortune. But next is going to be Zines. He got himself so comfortable in that BlizzCon onesie, dude. Got himself a nice tabard too. Is that going to be enough for him to deal with Fortune though? This man is being a monster out here. Zion's going to pop that AMS a little bit early. Fortune is, of course, going to port away. For Zion, it's going to be probably the worst matchup for a monk. This pillar right here, the ramp, the ability to jump off and port up, even the pillar down the middle with a long side and a short side. It's actually so beneficial for a monk. With a roll or even a dragon kick, you can get around the arena so easily. And Zion's actually taking so much pressure right now. As I'm explaining, the map going to be an IBF coming out to give him enough defensives. No weapon to Death Strike, though, might be the end to this. What just happened to Zion's? I talked about the map for just a second, and Fortune got bored of my talking. He just obliterated Zion's and just next is going to be Sub-Zero. But this guy looks like wants to give him an honor duel at least. That's the first honor duel of the day. So far, do you really want to give him one honor duel? So Sub-Zero, this is your game right now, man. Even if you just defeat Fortune, the guy who just went through 4 people back to back, that's going to be an accomplishment on its own, even if that's all you just get through. Double Crucible onto Fortune, does land the Skull Bash onto that kick. Is Fortune going to go fast damage here? No, he's going to get a Fist of Fury and then roll himself off of the edge immediately. As soon as he sees those thorns out of Sub-Zero, that's going to be a port just to hide the Pharaoh around the pillar. That's going to be ring, but doesn't stop the Pharaoh's approach. Does deny him the opener, but still landing those dots in there, still landing himself next to Fortune. He's going to try to see if he can hide the Pharaoh some more. Dragon kick up onto the platform immediately just to get himself some distance into a leg sweep, which forces out a shake out of Sub-Zero. Fist of Fury to lock him down right afterwards. Sub-Zero forced to get away and trying to get himself a heal. Fortune again, buying himself more time in order to get himself a port. Is Sub-Zero even going to land himself a restealth? Doesn't even go for a restealth. He's just sitting there. Stun onto Fortune as Touch of Death comes in. Needs to heal throughout Touch of Death, and you might be good. Actually going back in there, that's going to be full bleeds. They're going to reverse into that Karma. Sub-Zero popping a wall, try to see if he can survive. Does not play Renewal, so he's not going to be able to do much here in terms of self-heals. Safety Chicken is going to keep him afloat just a little bit longer. He needs to find a way out of this situation. Incap by Fortune. And actually, Fortune does hit him with reverse harm. Big old 1v4. So much damage out of this guy. Yeah, reverse harm is the ability I was thinking about, but I couldn't say. Reverse harm is the ability he uses. It does like what, 8% of you as a health, and all that health also reverts back as damage to the enemy. Reverses the harm literally. That is incredible, dude. It did so much of his damage. Although the numbers here are probably not right. They're probably not scaled properly, like melee doing 800. That's too low. But it's about like percentage of health, so that would be like what, 10% of someone's health or something. Less than 1% of their damage per hit. Yeah, I think that's kind of how it scales it. But that was insane. Do you guys want to get another one going? Yeah? That was so good. That was so good. Let's get another one going on EU. How is NA doing, by the way? Who got a group on NA right now? Who's got a group on NA? Was it DK PvP situation at 8.2? I feel like good Death Knights shine, man. Good Death Knights always shine. Is it 19? BFA, EU, 19, 20. Another thing that I want to see here. Is my monitor kind of fucked? Hold on, I want to see this because I feel like I'm not getting the 144 hertz of my monitor right now. It could be something changed with the resolution. No, it is doing 144 hertz. Is it better? Oh, much better. Oh man, much better frames, because I was getting like 60 frames. That felt like that game, like it was locked for some reason. Now it's so smooth on my screen. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, and the mouse is smooth too. Jesus. 5V5 ready again. Same people though. Don't mind, Alliance is dead. Yeah, Canny and Right Riven are ready. I mean, we could do EU one more go and hop on an A, yeah? I'm still EU, but NA groups are formed. Let's do one more EU, and then we'll do NA. So NA, wait for one more game. So wait for one more game. Because EU never got to play yesterday except for one game because of BlizzCon. So we'll let EU play one more since they came out, and then we'll hop on NA where the real fucking big dogs are at. Okay? Alrighty, boys. Y'all hold tight. All right. We're gonna give him another go. Give Candy the group. Okay, we're gonna get Candy and Robin. We gotta let people in Candy's group play, okay? Because only Fortune got to play, okay? We gotta let everybody have a chance. Fortune, can you go last? So you'll be the cleanup crew for the day. Can you go last? And then we'll get NA ready. Hell yeah, boys! NA prep. Chill Bane. Chill Pill. Get your boys ready, dude. Get boys ready. Chill, baby. We got another Frost Death the champion here, dude. You guys can 1v1 for the rank 1 Frost DK of the duels. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna close that. Oh man, that's so smooth now. Dude, last game it was fucking choppy. Probably recorded choppy too, but it's okay. It's only 60 frames is what I need. That'd be okay. Alrighty. Switch. Who do we got? We got ourselves Canny on Team Red. Never got to play last game. We also got Carrie. Also did get to play Snoopy coming back. Toasty. Whoa! That actually looks so cool. You look like a human microwave. And we got ourselves Lock in the corner. Oh, we don't even have Fortune there. And we got ourselves Hamburger playing more of that Feral. We got ourselves Skeet in the back. Sub-Zero more of that Feral. Zully on that Shadow Priest. Still trying to make it work. And Zines. Alright, boys. Good luck and have fun. It looks like it's going to be Skeet first as a rogue. As per usual, Mage buff is okay. Warlock Hellstones are okay. Warrior buff is okay. Priest buff is okay. Pally buffs, if you have any, keep them to yourselves. Be out of stealth and out of cat form unless you guys are dueling. And now we got all the rules out of the way. Toasty, what's up, my dude? Toasty, you're looking pretty toasty, man. You're actually looking so comfy. Dude, this man could go in the biggest winter and he would look so comfortable. He got so much... I love it. I actually really like it, dude. Vendetta opener by Skeet in the very start. That's a huge opener. And Skeet is trying to see if he can still lock down Toasty. He's going to trinket that kidney shot so late. But the damage is continuing on. He actually got so much pressure. Toasty not looking that good. Warlock Hellstone coming out. That's going to be Succubus CC. Trinkets out of it late. That's going to be Cloak of Shadows for that Caswell. Does not get hit. Toasty looking like he's lagging maybe a little bit. Wall coming out. Can he get a fear off of Skeet? Can he get a horror rolling? He doesn't have anything. Horror finally comes out. Needs to get a fear rolling. Why are you casting Caswell fear? Does it get? He does land the fear. Might be able to soul fire onto Skeet. What is that damage? Infernal to follow. Cataclysm after Toasty. Still looking not that good. Needs to get Toasty, but looks like he is actually toast in general. God damn. Oh my god. Toasty should have hit him with a horror effect immediately. Soulfire, I appreciate you attempted to play some weird talents that should be played more, honestly. Like, Blizzard used to buff Soulfire, so it's actually a good ability. And that's going to be an opener. What is that opener by Snoop? He didn't even pop cooldowns. He just hit him with Bleeds, Double Crucible, and Saturn Bear from with Thorns. At that point, Skid was dead as soon as he got opened on. That is a rough opener to deal with. Zully is a Shadow Priest. How the hell are you going to do this? You're literally cloth, man. I guess a plate class would still take the bleeds for full. But you cloth, you paper. This man just shredded through Skeet. And he had a bit of better armor than you did. That's going to be tricking out of Snoopy on that stun. It does get a kick on a Zully, though. Locking him out. Fear is going to be full. Zully, if he can survive, he might be able to get that second stun later in a duel. It's going to be, oh, underrun checking for Snoopy, though. He's popping a wall. He's just trying to cheese this. Oh, it's going to be Zully. Trying to see if he can get a shot. Him. Does get him with a greater fade. Has a Vampirical base rolling a little bit early. Snoopy getting back in there as soon as he's full on health. Zully looking pretty healthy. Popping cooldowns early. This is a really good idea for Shadow Priest. Pop CDs early. Don't wait. That's going to be a massive bite. Took a huge chunk out of Zully, forcing him into the disperse as Underrod Trinket is sustaining Snoopy. Does get hit with a Matic, but he's looking like he's going to be able to heal through that fairly easily. Zully getting leaped on. That's going to be opener by Snoopy. Didn't even land a dot on the guy. And it's going to be Crucibles getting an offensive stun onto Zully. Oh, by Zully onto Snoopy. And Snoopy, oh, not going to get hit with an MC. Getting a Skull Bash onto Zully. Not looking that good for Zully anymore. Does still have life swap. If somebody can stay, yo, Hamburger, Sub-Zero, Zines, can one of you stand in line of sight for Zully at all times? Just be outside somewhere for line of sight. Zully's allowed to life swap. He's looking. He's trying to get over to a life swap. Tricking. Life swap to Zines. Actually got himself a little bit of range. And actually, that might be giving him an opportunity. Perfect. Thank you, Hamburger, for being a nice guy about it. But he just got life swap in the last moment. He needed that trick in there. And Snoopy looking to catch a read. Those dots are not going to allow him, though. Fear to follow. But he does get broken out. One of the dots, proccing an Azeroth that breaks the fear. Unlucky. And before that mind control arrives, it's going to be a stun. Snoopy is looking to end the duel right now with Zully. Stun to follow. That's going to be a mind bender rolling up for Zully. He's still in the game. He's still trying to play into a silence of the Snoopy. He does land a root onto the mind bender. Skull bash onto Zully, locking him out. Zully needs to get some cast off, maybe even a heal, but I think it might be over, and those crucibles are just shredding through him. Does he go for a... Does he empower his crucibles with regrowth? Does he go for a regrowth, and does that empower your crucibles? Because he's just obliterating with those things. Unless he goes in for double, unless he goes like double crucible into rank 2, rank 3 in the opener to just get the obliterate damage going, which might be what he's doing, honestly. Hamburger opening in with those thorns, popped him a little bit early, so for Snoopy this is going to be good, but he forced a wall out of Snoopy. And there's going to be some kind of a trinket. I think that does a bit of a heal for the party. One of those guys has a heal and trinket. We know Snoopy has a tank trinket, so maybe Hamburger get the other one. That's going to be 2 of these guys. Hopefully Hamburger maybe even swap to a Underrot trinket before this, because I know he has one. So I think it's the only way to beat Snoopy. But that's going to be Crucibles firing from Snoopy. His second wall out of Snoopy, though, while Hamburger is still holding onto his wall. Snoopy is actually running out of cooldowns. He needs to make some execute plays onto Hamburger. One thing he does have is a trinket off for Hamburger. Hamburger does not have a trinket. Thorns are up, trying to survive this, but if he can get locked out in a bash and maybe huge damage out of Snoopy, he might stand a chance. Trinket out of Snoopy before he gets really locked in on massive bleeds and pressure. He might still have a chance. Hamburger has those walls to leverage. If he could pre-wall some of the attacks from Snoopy before he drops low, he might still stand a solid chance. Bash into Snoopy. Big bite with Crucible on top of it. Back bite onto Hamburger. Bites coming out from everybody. Bash. Hamburger takes huge damage. Crucible comes out. Is that going to be a big one-shot? Doesn't die just now. That's going to be a wall for Hamburger. Does get himself a little bit extra health with a PvP trinket to grant more healing or more health. Thorns for Snoopy, though, so Hamburger is still on a very defensive play. Trying to see if he can leap away. Second Crucible right after, and Snoopy goes in for a heal immediately. These Pharaohs are just at each other's throats right now. Snoopy might even catch a resell here. Does not get it. Hamburger still holding on to one more wall. Snoopy out of walls completely. Stun to Hamburger. Gonna go for regrowth. Maybe hibernate. Does he land the hibernate? He lands the hibernate. I have not seen a hibernate in a long while for Pharaohs, but he is going for a CC spree. Looking to land an opener short. Stun. Hamburger might still have a play. Looking to get himself a little bit of heals. Wall still available if he wants to make sure that he can guarantee himself this win. Stun onto Snoopy. Does he have enough damage? Trying to go for a big bite. Bash to follow Underrun Chicken. Looking to heal him. Still landing the big old bite at the end with a Crucible to follow. Oh my god. The upset. The upset. Just turn it around, and Kenny looking to give him a full honor duel as a graceful fire mage. He's looking to give him a full opportunity here. He just took down Snoopy, and Snoopy is nothing to sneeze at, man. Oh my goodness. I just noticed his helmet is kind of warped. It's like warps forward. Ah, man. Also, Kenny, he had a cool mock. I don't know if Kenny is even going to be able to play here. Feral versus Kenny. Hamburger, how you looking? Trinket up. One wall available. Doesn't need a second wall until later. That's going to be back up in 30 seconds. So yeah, actually isn't a good opportunity. He's not going to need a wall back to back most likely. Unless he wants to wall this here. Greater Pyro is going to apply. Oh, Trinket's out of it early. It's going to be actually Kenny canceling out the Greater Pyro so he doesn't get locked out on fire, but it's going to get a Meteor, a couple Fire Blasts on the Hamburger, and it's continuing to damage, even getting a Fireballs in his face. And that's going to be temporal, so he's going to be able to find for a little bit. Try to steal buffs from Hamburger in case he wants to go for an instant cast right after. Hamburger going behind the corner, grab himself a couple of HODs, getting right back in there on top of Kenny, and Kenny burning that Warlock Hellstone a little bit early to put it on cooldown. Might be a longer game. If he is able to get himself another setup onto Hamburger with a freeze, he might stand a solid chance though. But as long as Hamburger stays in cat form the whole time, he's going to be okay. Popping a heal on himself, cat form, getting those bleeds back up and running. Needs to get himself a breath. Kenny needs to land a breath on the guy right now. Needs to land a breath, maybe a polymorph while he's out of form. Breath comes out, Ring of Frost, doesn't land. If he has a full combustion wombo combo, Greater Pyroblast, that could be the end. Hamburger has double wall. Is he even able to get it off? He's going to get a double wall, walking out of the Meteor, still super low in health. Still Scorches are coming out for Kenny. That's going to be his. Cauterize coming out, Ice Blocks and while he's rolling. It's going to continue pressure onto Hamburger. He's not out of the fight just yet. Walling this, trying to get offensive, getting hit with the root. Pyro right afterwards. Does he get a blink interrupt? If he doesn't, he actually gets it into a breath, into a fireball. Right now he goes down. Oh my god. Oh, the fire mage damage is nuts, dude. Who's next? looks like it is going to be Zines as Unholy. Doesn't even... You're Unholy, right? Where's your pet? Okay, I was going to say, like, is it blood? No. No, don't give me a blood DK now, game. Come on. Come on, man. You can't give me a blood death knight. You're kidding me. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a full abomination coming down out for Zines, getting all those pets up and running. That's going to be a Castro on the side, Castro on this side. Looks like all the pets are on top of Candy, landing a Polymer for Designs to break away from the guy. Looking to land a Ring of Frost and all those pets. Polymer for Designs yet again. Candy not looking that good right now though. He needs to get away. He's just getting pelted by magic from every direction. He needs himself a heal. Looking to catch an Invis and maybe go for food right after. Designs get tricked. He knows Candy's in this room. He knows he's in this room. If Candy stays still, nope, he's walking into the room. There's no way he gets out of it. He knows he's in here. He expects him to be here. Candy might have to go for a fire breath. He's trying to min-max it. He's trying to min-max it Invis. Maybe Zines will think, oh, he maybe is far away. Gonna go for a Greater Pyroblast. Could be a stun by the pet. Not gonna land it. Meteor to follow right after into a Fireball. Still lots of damage on the Zines. Can he get a hit with a stun? Does he have a trigger for this? The Temporal is available, so he's not out of the fight. He actually got himself quite a bit of health back up. I think he waited around, and maybe it's a good idea he used that Warlock Hellstone early, put it on cooldown. So now he still will have it. Tothy, if you want to drop a Warlock Hellstone for the guy, he might be able to pick one up. You're more than welcome to, my man. That is allowed. Ring of Frost onto Zines while he's low. Does he AMS out of here? He doesn't get AMS. He could go for a grip. He does get a grip and an interrupt. Walks himself into Invis. And that's still going to be Greater Pyroblast available for Candy. If he does not mess this up right now, he could have a chance here. That could be the end. Zines gets so low. It does land a kill on the guy. Oh my god. And I think Sub-Zero is going to give him the full honor. Oh, you burn Combustion. Wait, did you burn Combustion for Zines? Or did you accidentally press Combustion just now? Oh, Canny. He's letting you get the honor duel. Yo, Tothy, can you pop the guy Warlock Hellstone real quick? So you might be able to at least have a chance. If Sub-Zero lets him. If Sub-Zero doesn't want him to grab a Warlock Hellstone, that's perfectly okay. Well, it's up to Sub-Zero. He's giving him the honor duel. Sub-Zero does not have to wait, but he is being nice about it. But he does not have to wait at all. Does not have to wait at all. But he's being such a nice guy though. Honor duel back to back. He lost the last one, but he doesn't lose his honor, man. He might lose a duel, but he will not lose his honor. That's a man right there. It looks like Candy is going to try to retreat. Tothy, I think, is AFK. It's okay. Yeah, I think he's not going to get a Warlock Hellstone. Going to be an opener by Sub-Zero. On to Candy. Needs to do a little bit more than the last Feral. And actually doing exactly the same thing as Hamburger. As long as he maintains the pressure. And Candy is out of all defenses. As long as he maintains the blades, lets the blades do all the work. Candy is done for. Actually even got a Maledict roll on Candy, so no healing coming out. And Sub-Zero needs to pop those walls, I think, a little bit early to minimize the amount of damage he's going to take. Breath coming out. No way for him to get out of it. Does power shift out of it. Looking to go for a polymorph in case Sub-Zero goes for a self-heal. Does not happen. Sub-Zero just stays in cat form. Stays in that cat form for as long as he can to maximize the amount of pressure he can put out for Candy. And that's going to be trying to kite him into Meteor. Going to go all the way around the Meteor. Scorch is coming out. Candy, does he have a breath again? If he has a breath into a ring, he might have a chance here. A breath? Maybe ring? Does not have a ring. Goes for instant cast, but that Crucible ends him. And carries up next. Intercepted the Feral before he goes behind the pillar with a new Mog. That's going to be Reflect right now for those Thorns. Reflect the Thorns back to Sub-Zero. Not a good opportunity. Probably should be popping wall for that one. That's going to be Fury immediately. Fury breaks those, stunned by Carry. Gonna go for full damage right now through the Feral with Thorns and wall up around. Second wall up. And Carry's just pounding the guy with his swords right now. It's going to be Trinket immediately. Blaze-Storm out of that room. Does he have a leap right now? If he has a leap in order to charge right after Sub-Zero, he might stand a chance. But that's going to be a Warrior versus the Feral. That's going to be tough. Regenerate coming out for Sub-Zero. Is he going to catch a stealth? He does catch a re-stealth onto Carry immediately. Oh my god. Carry, does he get and charge? He does not need one, actually. And Underrod Trinket is going to supplement some of that healing for this Warrior. Needs it right now. He needs it. Sub-Zero, as long as he can get the dots rolling and Thorns onto Carry, he's going to be fine. Actually got Thorns. But he's running away from the Reflect, so it might be not a good idea to get those Thorns up and running. That's going to be a... Oh my god, I think that might be the end of it. Carry looking to finish this off right now. He needs to get himself in rage, and next gets rolling. Sub-Zero super low, trying to get a Hots rolling, but he does not get any. Oh my god. Snoopy did so much damage in this duel. Candy got 2 kills. He didn't do nearly as much damage, but Snoopy did have to go against the Feral, right? Jesus. Alright, boys. NA time. It is NA time. Thank you, EU boys. If you guys are still hanging around, we might hop on EU for just a quick smidge. A little bit after NA duels, but we do have to give NA the time, man. We do have them the time, man. Real man region. Let's go. That was super fun to watch, though, boys. Super fun. We'll do more later, maybe. Cat, are you back? But wait. But what? But wait, Cat is back? There's more! Oh my god, Cat again. Cat. Let's do some NA and we'll hop on you for a few. And you can have a group. And if Candy's around, you guys can get people together. How does that sound? I gotta get an A, get an A games, man. I'm full and ready, boy. One chance. I gotta give an A chance, man. I gotta get him. Give me versus the Horde. I gotta give an A the chance. Can't stay long. Oh shit. Cat, are you gonna be there next week? Said, get me versus the Horde. Oh Jesus. I was thinking you were in alliance for a second. I can't see you go alliance. I have to. Cat, we might have to do EU next week, man. Because if I do. I don't want to fuck my schedule too much, and it's fucked by BlizzCon. I gave EU a couple games. Probably not. Cat, I feel bad. No guarantee, bro. I feel bad, but I am going to do an A. I promised them already, man. It is Saturday. It is supposed to be NA day. I'm sorry, my dude. I'm sorry, my man. But hopefully we'll see you next week. Hopefully your job is doing good, by the way, man. Hopefully we'll see you around sometime around. Whatever's going on IRL, hopefully it's not bogging you down too much. You get to play some games, though, dude. What do you think of Shadowlands? I think it looks fucking fantastic. I think it looks amazing. I think it looks incredible. I think Shadowlands looks absolutely awesome. I'm super happy with it. NA10, boys. It is NA time, boys. Hop on NA. Give me the big boys in there. Let's go. Let's go. Good luck, Chilbane. What's up, Erica? How's it going, fam? Jeremy, we're back. What server? It doesn't matter what server. As long as you're on region NA, you're more than welcome to join in. It doesn't matter what server, as long as you play on NA. We got people starting groups on NA. I'll show you guys how to join in. Next week, we're going to go back to normal schedule. You at least got to play what this... Every game you got to play was good games, at least. I got to give you guys that. You got to play good games, every single one of them. I'm here to boom some people. Go for it, Twisted. How you doing, my guy? Shadowlands back to retail, dude. Shadowlands is going to be better than BFA. I'm telling you right now, dude. BFA is like, I'm already ready for Shadowlands. I'm already in the Shadowlands, dude. Appreciate that announced a new class. I don't think they're going to get a class going, Brandon. I think they need to go and unprune a bunch of classes, give back mechanics. I think they got to do that first before they make up other classes, man. They got to do that. If they bring up a bunch of abilities back for this expansion, I'll be happy. Boris got a group, Sav got a group. All right, maybe you guys go with them. Wait, Chillbane, do you have a group? Because I know you've been working for a group, man. Night King, I think that's Chillbane. I'm ready. Chillbane, or Chill Pills. I meant, when I said Chillbane, I meant to say Chill Pills. Because you guys' name is both Chill. Let's start both with Chill. So I apologize. I'm really bad with names. You guys know that, though. But Chillbane, if you got a group too, Demoniac team on a team. Is Boris Demoniac? Okay, I'm gonna get Boris and Night King, because I know Night King has been asking. Boris was the first one on here to ask to. We'll get Sav and we'll start randomizing you guys. When you guys are not playing, if you want to start a group and get some new people in, so we can get new people all the time, that'll be dope. And I think I say no, I didn't save that one actually. That's EU 21, I think. 21. That's a long one. Yeah. We got Chill Bane and Chill Pills, dude. Doom Lord 2, got a room ready? Fuck yeah, dude. We'll get you versus Sav after, right? So long as the power, though, what the fuck? How did you slap the Lich King? Well, they explained it in the expansion announcement. Sylvanas found a way to stop death from occurring normally. So normally spirits, when they die, they go into Shadowlands and they go to the 4 covenants, right? The 4 covenants, or they go to the Maw. Normally only the worst of the worst scum go to the Maw, the unredeemables. But something happened and the machine of death broke, so all the spirits go to the Maw. Sylvanas made a pact with the jailer. He'll give her more power if she sends more spirits to him. That's what she burned the tree. That's what she sacrificed in Undercity. That's what she wants everybody to die, to power up the jailer to give her more power. That's why she's so powerful. She's more powerful than the Lich King at that point. At least that's how they explained it. Alright, we got Boris in here. Night King. 5. You know, Night King, you want to be the next Lich King, dude? We need a spot. Oh, we got position just opened up. Gonna love this challenge storyline, dude. I don't even care about story as much anymore. I feel like I kind of dropped out of story. Maybe the story is gonna be dope, you know what I mean? I love Legion. Legion story was fun as fuck. It was great. I thought it was fun. Suramar, all that. I thought it was actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't think I was gonna care. But I'm starting to get to a point where, like, after BFA, I'm like, I don't care about story, I just want a fun expansion. And it might be so fun in the story, it might be so good on its own that I might enjoy it myself, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get a new one going, boys. Switch. Wait, switch. We got ourselves Team Blue, still trying to get people together, but we got ourselves Bellis on Team Red, playing I think Assassination. We got Chill Pills coming back as a Frost DK, Gaia on the Breeze Master, I want to say. We got ourselves Alien playing the Frost, and we got Pram Fire playing, I want to say Destruction. Most Warlocks are on Team Blue. We got ourselves Astazuri with Chill Bane coming back in. Frost DK, man. We got Demoniac here doing a little bit of a dance. Infernal playing Destro, and we got ourselves Twisted. We got ourselves Chill Bane, the Frost DK Extraordinaire versus Chill Pills, another Frost DK. It looks like Chill Pills is going to be going on first versus Infernal, dropping down Gateway. He's letting him get his setup. Infernal might want to swap a pet because he does not get anything that he can interrupt for Chill Pills. Might want to do it. It's going to land a horror effect onto Chill Pills, but he runs right at him. Does he trinket out of this, actually? I don't think he did that, did he? It's going to be trying to get a stun onto... I'm swapping to the wrong person. I'm looking at Chill Pills. I'm looking at Chill Pills, but I'm swapping to Chill Bane. Trying to get a Cyclotronic. Does not get the interrupt from Cyclotronic. Could have got the full duration. That's going to be double Infernal. That to beat up Chill Pills. Does need a Casmo to the face, though. That's going to be Shadow Fury around the corner. Doesn't get hit by that Shadow Fury. I guess it's super yard, and Chill and Infernal does have that range. Grip is going to connect those two. Casmo is going to obliterate through that AMS. One Casmo, second burning through AMS so easily. Chill Pills looking to recover as much as he can. Another Infernal joining the fight. That's going to be another interrupt onto Infernal. He downed himself. Dark Zone stability rolling. That's going to be another Chaos Doesn't land the first one. Actually landed started the first one. Looks like he stopped the cast on the second one. Needs to get those Chaos Bolts up and running. Might even want to wall it. Wall coming out right now. As it's taking a lot of damage. Chill Pills does have the pet to balance the Chill Bane between one and the other. Is it Chill Bane the talent? The Snowball. Interrupt onto Infernal, onto Chaos Bolt, locked out completely. Transfusion coming in for Chill Pills as he's setting up for the next person to fight, I guess. Chaos Bolt might get through, and it does. Try to walk out of that Cataclysm, did not get to, but does land kill on the Infernal. And Chill Bane is going to be up next. It's going to be Frost versus Frost, dude. These two masters of Frost and Death Knight are going to fight it out in the arena today, dude. They're going to make it happen. And it's giving him the full honor duel, the full walk up on Chill Pills. He just did a bit of a dance, dude. I like how both of them, like he has the elite set from WoD, and he has the elite set from Legion, dude. So that's gonna be exciting, man. Either a super exciting duel or maybe a really drawn out duel, because Frost Death Knights are all about sustained damage, all about self-heal. And it's all about outlasting your enemies. So it's really going to be a long duel of outlasting one another. AMS coming in early for Chill Bane. As he sees Chill Pills go for some damage. Chill Pills is playing Lichborn. Does Chill Bane play Lichborn? Trinket's out of that stun. Maybe he's playing IBF. Maybe that's why he is not using Lichborn that early. Normally you would have used Lichborn. No, he is playing Lichborn. So why did he Trinket that stun? That's a defensive, maybe. Does land a Maledict on the Chill Pills, stopping him from healing. And Chill Pills is going to get that range. Chill Bane does not have a grip to connect back to him. Chain of Ice are going to slow down these two, and they're already the slowest classes in the game. So that's going to allow Chill Pills to get away from those necrotics for just a second. AMS coming in for Chill Pills, as Chill Bane has Remorseless Winter. So maybe he's trying to build up a little bit of runic power, but also trying to stop majority of that Remorseless Winter damage, which is where most of that sustain comes from. And Chill Pills is dropping down just a little bit lower than Chill Bane, but he's not doing too bad. He cannot really quite recover fully, but it's not really dropping down super low. It looks like actually he was able to equalize the damage with Chill Bane for just a second. Double stun on both of them, and Chill Pills getting that death pack rolling early. Chill Bane still holding on to his, opting to go for a transfusion instead. Chill Pills not really going for huge death strikes until that necrotic was super low. So that's going to be match for match right now. Any differences in their playstyles? Is there any difference at all? I wouldn't really know right now. The one thing that Chill Pills does have is more chances to get out of stuns But Lichborn honestly should be able to cover it every 1 minute. Any stuns that are going to be detrimental, you can Lichborn. Although you can use Lichborn on cooldown to get you the most amount of healing too. Looks like Chill Pills is starting to get some damage rolling. Got himself Empowered Rune weapons rolling too. Should be able to get a lot of resources. So how is Chill being going to respond? Doesn't have AMS anymore because he's got a Lichborn full of this damage. Trying to see if he can just outlast it. Lichborn does reduce the damage you take by I believe 30%. So it's a huge damage reduction. That's going to be a snowball out of Chill Pills, but since it doesn't get anything to bounce in between of, not a lot he can really do about it. Does get out of that stun with Lichborn of his own. And Chillbane popping in his racial, but he is a little bit behind on health. Maybe a transfusion might be necessary here. Maybe a death pack. Transfusion goes out first instead, and Chill Pills is looking to get away. You know, he's like, you know what? Might as well. If you're going to sit on top of me, I'm gonna go transfusion, but that Maledic actually preventing him from doing a lot of that healing. Chillbane getting that snowball thrown in there, and Chill Pills is unable to recover for now. No transfusion to keep him rolling, so if Chillbane can somehow ramp up the damage, which is actually what he's doing with that Empowering Rune weapon, doesn't have a trinket for the stun, but might be able to get even more pressure onto Chill Pills right now. Looks like most of his damage is gone for the time being. Chill Pills sitting at about, I was gonna say half health for a second, but gone. That got swapped out immediately. Now, getting close to that 50%. He's still recovering little by little. 5 minutes in, 2% dampen. I think this game is going to end up going super high into dampening, boys. Transfusion available for Chill Pills, and he's going to be able to do something here. Chillbane does not land those Chain of Ices to get away. You need to land Chain of Ice on Chill Pills immediately. Maybe even burn for yourself the Death's Advance in order to get away from the other guy, but the grips are going to keep you guys so close. Oh my god, so this is really just going to come down to dampening. And then whoever can use the cooldowns better. Mirror fights suck? Some mirror fights suck. I think most of the mirror fights, it depends on the class, like Arcane versus Arcane, Fire versus Fire. That can be super fun and close, even Feral versus Feral. But for Frost Death Knights, you don't do a lot of damage. You heal more than you do damage as a Frost Death Knight, at least in PvP right now. If you stack Inverse build in particular. And Frost Death Knights can't do enough damage to one another to really get over that healing of the other Death Knight. You know what I mean? It's like what it takes, a healer's duel. Yeah, this is going to be a long one. I really want to see who wins in the end. But it is like, actually no, not Maledic. It was actually Death Bag by Chillbane, but he's necrotic down. Maybe, might be a potential turnaround for Chill Pills here. Maybe. Got himself to 50%. And Chill Pills is going to pop a defensive there to try to maintain the pressure. One thing that Chillbane does have is a Maledic though. And that Maledic is coming into play right now against Chill Pills. Might be able to go for big damage if you stay on him. That Maledic suppressing anything Chill Pills can do. Stone onto Chillbane. He does not have a trinket out of it. Why does it say his trinket is 3 minutes long, by the way? There's no way. Does he actually have 3 minute trinket? What? No way. No way. That's impossible. Gonna get a grip on the Chill Pills. Chillbane and Chill Pills. Chillbane is a little bit behind on health right now, but he's trying to get offensive with Chill Pills. Trying to get some damage rolling if possible. AMS to follow. 7 minutes in, 30% dampening. Yeah, I think it's gonna get more decisive about 30% dampening. Again, one of the biggest advantages of Chillbane is the fact that he's rolling Maledict. And Chill Pills is all about that healing. I mean, so both of them are about that healing. Heartstop Aura. Oh yeah, Heartstop Aura would be kind of cool. 30% CD increase, that would be actually quite good. But that means they have to... So the problem with that is, Frost Death Knights already have to talent around other classes that they're playing. Oh, that's why you're saying the trinket is that long as a Heartstop Aura? 3 minutes? No way, dude, that's huge. Oh, there was also another ability that Frost Death Knights have. Every time they apply Frost Fever to other people, they apply the disease that it reduces the recovery rate of CDs. Maybe that's what also plays into it. That's crazy. Maybe that Heartstop Aura for Chill Pills might be the way to go, man. Make it outlast the enemy, make the cooldowns come back so much lower than they really do. And just never be able to have a cooldown for everything Chill Pills does. Is going to go for that Death Pact and try to get away from Chillbane. Double Chain of Ice, but also double Death Advance. Doesn't have a grip so it can move him. So he actually gets away from him scot-free. And Chillbane finds himself at 50% health. If Pills had the Maledic right now, Bane would have been in a really bad position. Dropping super low. AMS on arrival. Needs to get himself Lichborn. Stun does not have a trinket for it. Goes for a transfusion as Chill gets himself... Pills gets super low. Chillbane, though, hovering at a very low health, could be going down here. Needs to get a defensive rolling, needs to get a transfusion rolling. Transfusion coming out, might be enough healing here. Chillpill's walking away while he himself was actually maledicted. So this duel is getting closer and closer. At 8-minute mark, 24% dampen is all it took for us, boys. Chillpill's still super low. Chillbane recovering with that death pack, but his health is completely necrotic now. This is where Chillpills could go for a lot of damage, get himself empowered root up and rolling, trying to get himself Remorseless Winter up and running, and Chillbane cannot heal through it, trying to desperately get through all those necrotics. Actually can finally heal. Does he have the runic power though? It could be anyone's game between these two death knights. Chillbane get himself even more cooldowns. AMS coming out for Chillpills, and it does get the kill onto Chillbane. Super. I don't even know if there was luck or it was a chess match. I don't know enough about Frost Death Knights. But dampening had to get into the 27 mark before we really get to see the end of it. Maledict onto Demoniac. He does get a cloak off of it. And Chillpills looking... he actually got Maledict as well. He's trying to get himself as many death strikes as possible off of Demoniac. That Lichborn does stop it from getting silenced though. And that blind to follow. He's super low in health. Maybe he has a trinket death pack coming in super soon. Doesn't get CC, but Demonic actually. Does he have a trinket here? Or is he done? Death pack maybe? He's trying to go for a death strike into a death pack immediately. Needs to get some distance away from Demoniac as soon as possible. Just needs to bail away from the guy. He's throwing down there. Chillpills is not out of the fight just yet. He does have a Warlock Hellstone too. So he actually does have quite a bit of healing. Stone onto Demonic. Probably you're going to force out a trinket out of the rogue. Doesn't. But he's going to get a kidney shot back on Chillpills. He has cooldowns rolling. Does he have any way to heal here? AMS to follow to deal with the poison damage into a bit of a transfusion. Does not get shadow stepped on by the rogue. No vanish available for Demoniac. Sage Chicken proc can actually could Chillbane overpower this rogue right now. Looking to kite this rogue a little bit while shield is up. Does not want to burn any damage into that shield. Needs to go for as much healing as possible. Runic power weapons are available. Does get himself a Merciful Winter. Lichborn out of that stun. And that's actually going to be Demoniac down. Chillpills taking him out into Azuri next, as a Beastmaster Hunter does get hit with a stun, and a Dire Hawk is going to circle around, and Chillpills looking to slow down the Hunter and use the pet in order to maintain his health as best as possible. Death strikes for days. This man is just the Lich King right here, man. This man is proven to be a better version of Bolvar at this point. And Azuri is chasing after the guy, trying to maintain the damage. Has the full line of sight to get the pets all beefed up and ready. So Chillpills does find himself some line of sight. Now he's feeling pretty confident. Stun into Azuri. As there's going to be a 3-minute stun with 3-minute trinket. Or at least a little bit longer than 2 minutes, actually. So that's crazy, man. And that's going to be Freezing Trap on the Chillpills. But he's literally made of frost. His head is rotated. Some Halloween shit right there. Head rotated all the way. Like an owl. Azuri still has a range. Actually, I accidentally picked up the eyes. I don't know if he's aware about that. But he's still maintaining range. Chillpills does get a disengage since she's trying to clear all the slows out, but the Chain of Eyes does come in yet again. Wait, does he extend his trinket even further than 3 minutes? Because his trinket was at a 2-minute mark. Does he extend it further? Is that trinket really on a 3-minute mark? There's no way. I think he extended it even further than 3 at one point. What? That is incredible. Grip onto his steering. He doesn't have any kind of heal. He's going to pop Turtle and a Survival of the Fittest just to deal with the damage that Chillpills got going. This man is unstoppable. It looks like Asturi is out of cooldowns while Chillpills is still trucking on and on. And next is going to be Twisted Club as a Boomkin. I don't know if you can do anything against a Death Knight, even a Frost Death Knight, which is not the scariest Death Knight, I would say. Twisted Pop the Thorns, but that's going to be fully absorbed into that AMS, trying to just get away from Chill. And he's going to grip him right at the last second, and that root breaks the second as well. This is the worst position for Twisted to be. Trying desperate to get himself heals, disarm onto Chillpills, use the Crucible for self-heal, does not have any way to go offensive. Barskin is the only thing he has left, but he's stuck in bear form, can't even pop out. He's going to take more damage outside in the other forms, trying to do what he can, trying to maybe get away. Can you get away with those Chain of Eyes getting reapplied over and over? He just continues to reapply it while spinning in circles, and does get a final strike into that Druid, and down it goes. Chillpills just went through so much damage. What is that healing for Chillbane and Chillpills? That's incredible. 7 million damage. That's incredible. Oh my god. Lord. Human Relent was strong. It used to be Orc Town, but stacked, but got nerfed. Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah. Yeah, it's no longer stacking. That's crazy. This healing is sick. This healing is insane, dude. They are fucking nutty. Alrighty, boys. We got ourselves Doom, Lorne, and Sav. Sav, let me know if you're ready, my guy. Let me know if you're still ready. We got Doom and Yugi up next. How many duels have we done on US? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow, US is ahead of EU by a mile. By a country mile. Are you kidding me? We gotta get more duels for EU sometime. Doom, Lorne, and Sav. Let's go. Bills vs. Fury Warrior, please, dude. That'd be nuts. That'd be nuts. Impossible, dude. Nobody's gonna die ever. Respect, friend, fellow Frost Death. That hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you guys do that. I'm glad you guys played against one another, man. I'm so glad. I'm getting down on EU. Sounds good, my man. If you want to start another group or whatnot, you're more than welcome to, my man. Or join one that's up and running. Either way. If you're losing Frosty because of that aura, dude, that's nuts still. That is still nutty. I like the fact that he even used it. I think it's awesome. Alrighty, let's get another one going, boys, yeah? Let's get another one going, boys. We got ourselves... Switch. We got ourselves Ice Cream. How's it going, Ice Cream? Hope you had a nice dream. We got ourselves playing on Holy, it looks like. We got ourselves Kenshi on that Windwalker. Love hanging out as Assassination Rogue. We got ourselves Psyched on a Demon Hunter. And Tazanian on a Red Pally versus Team Red with Dorito Windwalker. We got ourselves Held Rock playing Survival in here. Whoa, that's kind of cool looking. We got a Fury Warrior for Kark Weller going up first. Looks like never kick. Hopefully he never kicks. And we got ourselves Soapy Pilot. Kark Weller going up first versus what looks like Psych Demon Hunter versus Fury Warrior. This matchup easily goes to the Demon Hunter unless Kark can do something. If Kark can get himself a nice setup to go for a big damage, maybe a Stormbolt, I think he could overpower Psych. I think he legitimately could do it. Definitely though, Demon Hunter Leech healing is just too much. The amount of leech damage and the stun setup wombo combo, because the Demon Hunters have good sustain to stay on the target, but also that hit and run playstyle too. So they can either sustain or hit and run, either way it works. They just put out so much pressure. Kark Weller though is sustain only. Does not play hit and run well, which is where Demon Hunter can bail out. Stun by Psych immediately without even needing resources so much. Fear by Kark Weller to keep the Demon Hunter in, maybe force a trick it out, but that's going to be I-Beam. Does not play Demonic? Does Psych not play Demonic? That was an I-Beam. Goes for that Metamorphosis. Huge damage on Kark Weller. Oh my god, what are you doing to this guy? What? And Kark Weller is having to go for a massive heal and rage regen. Blur available for Psych is going to go up in there. Kark is going to go for that Invis into Reflect right now. Does he reflect the damage in? He actually is reflecting those shots back to him, but Psych taking the minimum amount of damage for it. What was that Demon Hunter damage? That was the burstiest burst I've ever seen out of DH. What was that? And Kark is looking to get himself a charge onto the DH immediately. Looking to recover in the hell. He's still in that full Metamorphosis. Meta's down. Stun into Sight. That's going to be huge damage for Kark. Going to finally be able to get some value into Darkness, immediately walking out of it as soon as he can with a Reflect in case he gets any spells thrown at him. Nemesis maybe? Maybe he did Nemesis. But he's not playing... What's on that same row as Demonic? What is on the same row? This guy has like 2 Azeroths of Chaos Blade thing. I have no idea what that does. I only see Demonic Blade build for Demon Hunter Zed. I only see Demonic build. It's too strong, man. But this is quite good too. He did like few globals and the warrior was shredded. If he can do it again without that enraged regen stopping him, he might be okay. Gets a crucible onto Kark, and Kark doesn't want to engage yet, so he gets a freebie. That's gonna be charged onto Psych. He does get a blade. What is that? Blade dance rolling. Gonna be early interrupt for Kark or earlier effect in case. Does he have that racial? He does not. So he's gonna have to take a couple pot shots from in the air. That's gonna definitely set him back. He doesn't get a charge heal off that or anything. But hopefully he is able to recover. Psych is doing just fine. He's able to heal with that Crucible. Kark, I don't know if you're running Crucible or not. I hope you are. Stun onto Kark as he gets a charge into an I-Beam right afterwards. Get himself a little bit of damage, but not enough. Kark landing that Fear onto Psych. Reflect available in case there's anything to reflect. Second stun onto Psych. He does have a blur rolling a little bit early, so he takes no damage out of this. And Kark is not... What the what? He ran away from me. You just sliced him as he leapt away. What was that? What was that? What was the damage? That's gonna be next. Held Rock Survival Hunter throwing the grenades at the DA, just trying to catch up after the guy stunned by the pet. Psych is gonna trinket out of it immediately, get himself some resources rolling right afterwards, and Held Rock is gonna get another dot onto Psych, just trying to keep him up. Keep him in his sights as best as he can. Psych gets a stun onto the pet by accident. I think he meant to get it onto Held Rock. Gonna go up in the air, but he's actually super locked down. Double Crucible onto him, and Held Rock looking to feign death. Another grenade, and Psych is down for the count, man. Down for the count, and Held Rock does get him. Manic Benedict to fall. I haven't seen that ability from Hunters in a while. We haven't seen Survival Hunter quite a bit, too. And next is going to be Low from Darkspear, landing double Crucible onto Held Rock. Try to go for a trap onto the Rogue, but that's going to be Cloak of Shadows immediately, so he doesn't get hit with the freezing trap. As Held Rock needs to hold on for a little bit longer. Just got to line of sight of the Rogue, but that's about it. And he was able to at least clear all the dots of himself for at least a moment. But is that going to be enough here, though, you know? Is it going to be enough? Does disengage away from Love. Love is on the chase. No, actually, Love is trying to catch up. He is not able to catch up quick, but he's trying to do the job, best man. He's trying to do the job. Manic Benedict is coming in for Held Rock. He's back up to full. His health right now. Poison Bomb proc for Love, though, does get that Crucible in there as well. And Held Rock looking to get a Harpoon on top of Love. He vanishes immediately into a Flare. Gets him out, but he does catch a Re-Stealth immediately. Vanish took him out of combat completely, so he doesn't have to worry about getting out of combat to re-stealth. Maybe, ooh, I was thinking a sap onto Held Rock, but he goes for a cheap shot Garrote and bails out of it immediately. So Held Rock is still doing fine. Many bandages are coming in. Love is gonna maybe have to wait for another Vendetta in order to give it a go. Vendetta should be back up very soon because the trinket for Held Rock is up soon. Stun onto Love does not trinket this. Doesn't have to worry about anything for a bit. That's going to be Harpoon. Landing a stun. Shortest stun ever onto Held Rock, though. Maybe Love might have made a mistake there. Does have evasion rolling. Trying to make up for the mistake of an early kidney shot into a freezing trap to keep him at bay with a tar trap in case he trinkets out of it. So he has actually no way out. Can't even vanish away. Doesn't even have vanish to begin with. But he's slowed. Trying to make his way over to Held Rock. And that's going to be one of his traits, actually, proc, and so he's going to lose out on even more damage. Aspect of the Eagle coming out for Held Rock. Disengaged right into the trap, or into the Smoke Bomb. Trinket out for that kitty, though. I think Love expected for the Hunter to trinket a little bit early. Mark for death ready. I think he actually might have hit the pet as he went for a quick feign death into a Mungus Bite right after cleaving through the Rogue. And Kenshi is up next. Giving him the honor duel, though. He's been a super nice guy about it. Hell yeah. Letting him get a full Manic Benedict out and all. Why can't I play Survival Hunter like this? Yo, Survival is kind of hard, dude. That's an acquired taste. Survival, not gonna lie, is definitely for PvP and PvE. Is a good spec, but it's an acquired taste. Not everybody can play it, man. It's a hard spec. In cap onto Held Rock. How is he gonna hold on to versus Kenshi's damage? Doesn't not have a trinket for about a minute, so that's gonna be a full Fist of Fury. Stun onto Kenshi, forces the trinket out of him. Held Rock looking to disengage away, and Harpoon onto Kenshi right afterwards. As soon as he sees the Monk back up, he wants to stay offensive, and as soon as he sees the Monk stay offensive, he wants to back the hell up. So a lot of the guys that do the duels are really good at managing that. As soon as the other person is trying to reset, you get aggressive, you get offensive. As soon as they're looking to get aggressive at you, you want to play back and back up a bit. Especially with Hunter. That's going to be Kenshi actually getting quite low, having to port away. That's going to be Sport down, Karma available, Wall available. Next stun, though, he does not have a trinket. Is going to pre-wall some of this damage with Dampen Harm. Still has big Wall available still. Though that's going to be Freezer Trap to stop in place. As he goes for early cheer, dude. He went for early cheer, early toys, early trinket stuff. That's going to be a Harpoon out of Held Rock immediately into grenades into Kenshi. He's going to Dragon Kick out of it as Aspect of the Eagle is chasing after the guy. Landing a couple of Vivifies while behind the corner. Held Rock still looking fairly healthy. Still looking like he can hold on. Kenshi, though, got fairly low on health. And that's going to be a pet stump to stop him when he tracks. Maybe he has a Freezing Trap to follow right after. Getting those skill commands in just at least to get himself a little bit focused. Freezing Trap on top of Harpoon. Missed that Freezing Trap, though. That might have been the biggest mistake of his life. Needs that Turtle Shell immediately. That touch of death is going to obliterate through this bad boy. Save the Trinket saves him, though. Save the Trinket barely saves him. And Kenshi not looking that good. Held Rock does hold on long enough. And that's a Freezing Trap perfect spot. Oh no, Taz actually. Oh man, I thought Taz would run into it. Went around it and went for a Cyclotronic, immediately forcing a Turtle Shell out of Held Rock. Hit him with a slow immediately. Does go for a Shadow Meld. Wait, he actually melded past the Paladin. He actually got away scot-free. No way. How? He got away! Quick shadow melt and the paladin thought he jumped off. That is crazy. Oh my god. Alright, well Hellrock is still holding on to it. He still held on for as long as he could. And now if he can beat this paladin, he might be in a good spot. Stone onto Taz. He trinkets out of it immediately. Hodge onto Hellrock. He's gonna trinket out of it and get himself sack, either pet sack or Master Skull rolling bubble for Taz right now. He's looking for blood, man. He's trying to gun him down. Is he going to be able to do it, though? Trying to get the damage while wings are up and running. Hellrock is holding on to still so far. I've been making that joke for way too many times now. That's going to be more Eagles. And more Eagles flying to Taz. That's going to be down for the count for Hellrock, though. He was out of cooldowns with a Paladin full wings and a bubble. Got so much pressure early on. Is Never Kick up next? No, Soapy Pilot is up next. Try to get Soapy. Is he Night Elf? He is a Night Elf. It's hard to tell. Looked like human, didn't he? Totally looked like a human for a bit. Taz getting the Shield Avengers rolling a little bit early into a Flash of Lights back to back. Gonna be transfusion for Soapy Pilot as he's still taking quite a bit of damage. Shield Avengers is gonna pop. And he's still doing just fine. He's at least less laggy than Taz. At least to follow him in this duel, he's a bit less laggy. Does land an interrupt from afar. And that's gonna be a little bit of that Blessing of Protection. He's still got some spells that he can get through. He's making sure to re-dot Taz. Taz needs to make sure to keep cleansing himself whenever he can to get the dots rolling. That's going to be Abomination dropping super far. So Taz can run away from that thing. He can avoid it completely. So that was probably a misplay by Soapy. Well, maybe he is going to be able to get some value out of that. Looks like he's going to get a pincer between the Death Knight and the Abomination. He's actually pincer. That's not where you want to be, Taz. Should have kept running. And it's going to be Army of the Dead. Now it's down for the count. As Soapy does land himself a kill. Going to be Abomination from the other Death Knight. Ice Cream into a Chain of Ice right after. And Soapy just going to bail out of there. IBF. And just juked it. He just booked it out of the Wraithwalk for Ice Cream. What? What is that talent? I don't ever see him use it ever. Remember when Wraithwalk was a baseline for Death Knights? Jesus, man. Chain of Ice onto Ice Cream. Ice needs to make a play here. Does get the Army of the Dead, and Soapy just gonna jump down. Hopefully the pets follow him properly. And they kind of sort of will. Just any downtime that the pets have is going to be bad. Oh, he gripped the Death Knight back, making the pets go back and forth. Soapy is actually taking the minimum amount of damage from that Army of the Dead. Getting a stun onto Ice Cream, forcing out IBF from him. And it looks like Ice Cream is playing Visions of Perfection. Got a random Army of the Dead. Just a couple of ghouls attacking him. And actually beefed up those ghouls somehow, I think, with a toy. They're looking all red and angry. AMS coming in for Soapy. As he's surrounded by the pets. They are doing quite a bit of damage, though. And they're letting Ice Cream do the work. The pets do also explode. So that is the playstyle that he's playing, where the pets do come in and they do obliterate themselves. I guess Ice Cream transfusion for Soapy Pilot to stay ahead. Does land an Abomination too. And that's going to be a pet empowered for both of the Death Knights. Soapy, if he can just survive, the pets should do enough work onto Ice Cream by themselves. Barely any health available for both of the Death Knights, and you can go down. And Soapy Pilot goes down at the very last second. Never Kick coming in next. Abomination get a drop for Ice Cream. Can Ice Cream hang in here long enough? And down he goes at 11 minutes in. Quite a bit of dampening racked up, and Hellrock got 3 kills out of it, dude. We haven't seen the Survival Hunter in quite a bit of time. That was very well played, man. That was very well played. The Boom's right here. What's up, Boom? How you doing, my man? I hope you're having a good one, dude. Need one more for Team Alliance? Hell yeah, my guy. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're still in, dude. Pretty under good, boys. It's all good, man. I'm glad you're at least playing. Yo, you still liking Classic? You still having fun? What do you think of Shadowlands, by the way? Are you gonna maybe come in for Shadowlands? It looks promising, man. They're giving rogues poisons, dude. We got poisons back, dude. Outlaw was... Like, Outlaw isn't terrible for PvP, but Outlaw with the wound poison, come on. There's literally no reason not to take an Outlaw at that point, dude. You can take an Outlaw. And it's gonna help sub, too. I wonder if they'll roll back that sub wound poison effect from the Nightblade. I wonder if they'll roll that back then, because that'll be like, what, 25% and 15? Or maybe they'll make it only like a 15% and full 25 for ASUS or something. I wonder what they'll do, dude. I wonder what they'll do. So much red, my chat experience. How you doing, my man? Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one going, yeah? Let's get another group going. 21, 22. Beautiful, beautiful. We got ourselves Boom got a group, so we're gonna get him in here. Invite spectator match. We gotta get Boom, and let's do Boris. Let's do Boom and Boris, and we get Death Strider versus somebody. Because if I do Death Strider and Boom, then Night King should be ready, Boris should be ready. I don't want them dueling each other. I want them to get some variety. I do maybe want to have like a Frost versus Frost, like a Frost off between Night King and Boris with Chillbane. That'd be kind of cool, you know, if they want to do that. Wait, one more close to DK and Duels. Hello, what world is this in? Recuperate. I think what is it? I think Vial for Rogues is fine. You know, Healing Vial. I think Concoction, Crimson Vial, I think it's fine as a heal. I don't think we need I guess there's benefits to one or the other. Concoction is like 30 energy and you get good heal, but you won't be able to get a heal over 30 seconds. So like you can maintain recoup forever. With Concoction, you gotta like line up during like a stun or during an ability, but I kind of like the Vial these days, you know what I mean? All Tigers are Brew. Yeah, if they were to bring All Tigers are Brew, I think that wouldn't be a bad idea, but said they want to bring abilities back, they want to add, they don't want to change classes as they are specs. They want to just add more to the class kits and figure out what abilities people can use. So like Frost Mages can use Fire Blast and Arcane Explosion, right? They won't do a lot of damage because they're specialized for Frost, but you know, they can still use them. So they're more like Mr. Pandaria classes, I guess. Alrighty boys, the duel has started. Switch. We got ourselves, I think, what is it? Chillbane going up first. And his team is Demoniac. We got ourselves Karma, GT Port. We got ourselves Malfax. And we got On You versus Boomisol on Team Red. Gaia as a hunter. We got Hornstar going here first versus Chillbane. Already taking quite a bit of beating. He's going to go for the Demonic immediately. Chillbane is going to break out of that stun with Lichborn interrupting the Demon Hunter as soon as he gets a chance. AMS available for Chillbane, but Blur up for Hornstar as well. Maledict thrown at Horn, preventing him from any kind of heal. He might have to go for Demonic form here with Meta. That's going to be actually a root by Chillbane for a second just to get the Demon Hunter off of him. Horn is going to drop in a Crucible, add Chillbane, and he trinkets out of, I think, another stun, or maybe it was in prison. But Chillbane is going to be down to Trinket for a bit. Horn also does not have a Trinket. And he got his Metamorphosis going from Demonic. But a full meta is what he's going to need to do. I think he's going to have to get counteroffensive to this cooldowns right here for Chillbane. Grip and Horns are in as he goes flying up in the air with that rain from above. Is going to go for a Metamorphosis. As Chillbane is going to ramp up his damage. It looks like Horn is just going to pump out more damage to it. He got that massive leech. The more damage he does, the more healing he gets. And that Entourage Trinket proc is going to be really, really juicy right here. Chillbane forced to use Death back immediately. And Horn actually starting to look less healthy right now. He's trying to do as much damage on Chillbane, but he's just not able to do enough to get the heal rolling. That Entourage Trinket, though, is doing a massive amount of heals. Good thing Chillbane did go through the Dark Pact here. He is having to cycle cooldowns through Metamorphosis. As soon as meta is down, Chill is then going to be able to finally get him some value damage onto Hornstar. Another Entourage Trinket. So disgusting how good it is for Demon Hunters, man. The amount of healing to get. And another proc! That is incredible! Every time you see those little spores above Horn's head, that's it, man. That's it. He's going to get a massive heal. Chillbane, though, next Remorseless Winter he needs to min-max the damage out of it as soon as he gets a chance, though. I-Beam coming out, interrupts it immediately, and it's still gonna be the Entourage Trinket proc. And Chillbane actually dropping quite low. He's having to go for a bit of a defensive play. Lichborn coming out defensively here. Darkness dropping in for Horn as he's starting to run out of cooldowns here, and actually going to be one of his Azeroth traits. As it is below 50% health, he's actually going to lose a bit of that damage. So for Chillbane, might be able to commit less into healing and more into damage, more Frost Strikes, less Death Strikes. That's going to be Maledict, I think, thrown at Chillbane. Was it? No, might have been a Maledict. Oh, Maledict onto Horn, though. He's still going to get himself Metamorphosis. AMS coming out for Chillbane. Transfusion to follow. Does have himself the Remorseless Winter rolling. Grip and Hornstar back in as he gets yet another Hunter proc, man. Alrighty, let's introduce the rest of the team of Red. We got ourselves Gaia. We got ourselves Marilisa. Marilisea, and we got ourselves Thundress as an Elemental Shaboy. Oh my god. 3 minutes in though, Chillbane is still hanging in. And right now it's really up to Chillbane to find a way to beat Horn, dude. Because that amount of damage and healing from a Demon Hunter is just hard. That's tough. Lichborn for Chillbane, having to tussle with more demonic form. I think he needs to really get himself a setup onto Horn once demonic form is down. I think it's the only chance he has. Does have himself death back rolling. Using those cooldowns early allows him to stay in combat with Horn, burn through their cities, and then use him later as well. Horn does have blur. That's going to be huge defensive. Chillbane does not have enough damage, man. He can heal a lot, but he just doesn't have enough damage as a Frost DK to really break through some of the offensive pressure or heal offensive pressure with Horn. 4 minutes in, dude. We're going to see this game high into dampening unless Chillbane kills over. I really don't want to see him just kill over just like that. I want him to fight tooth and nail, but this is tough. How did Illidan lose against Arthas then when they fought back in Warcraft 3? Look at this. Demon Hunters have so much leech. Was his spec wrong? That must have been the problem. Illidan was probably spec wrong. Or maybe the level differences, you know, level 70 versus level 80. Of course Arthas wins. You know what I mean? I-beam for Horn. Chillbane still super low. Lichborn coming out to keep him afloat a little bit longer. And Horn does burn blur here. So that's blur together with Metamorphosis. He's taking less damage, but he's healing even more. That's going to be quite tough. Chillbane does have CDs rolling, but he's going to get hit with a stun right after. Underrot Trick, it does get a proc, but it's at least it's not in demonic form. And that's going to be Malik on Hornstar right now. This is where Chillbane could maybe go for a lot of damage. Does he get to grip Hornstar down? He does not. So he's actually just going to have to wait. So Horn does get to wait out that Mallet completely. Might even have I-beam coming back very, very soon. Chill sitting out super low health. If there's like one more stun on the guy without Lichborn, without a stun, he might be dead. Stun comes in, I-beam to follow. Does have AMS rolling, but that could be a lot of physical damage out of Hornstar right now. Enough to shred the Chill. He does not have any health left at all, man. Dampening is finally rolling in. And it doesn't look good for our Frost Death Knight friend here. Blur are available for Hornstar, I guess, for a short, limited amount of time. And Chillbane does go for himself Lichborn, and he's getting himself Empower and Rune weapons, try and do what he can. And Horn just maintains that healing throughout the chicken. Look at that thing, it's keeping him afloat the whole time. Chillbane does get himself maybe one last death pact here before he topples over. If he can wait out the necrotic effect, he might be able to get himself some crazy amount of recovery here. But Horn has blur up, has darkness up. He actually has every cooldown back up. Stun comes in, trick is out of it immediately. Does he go for the I-beam? Metamorphosis instead. And I-beam to extend it even further. Chillbane needs to bunker down at this point. There's no way he can get the damage through Hornstar. At least I don't think he can. 6 minutes in. AMS up and running for Chillbane right now though. Transfusion to follow. Hornstar getting that lucky Underrot procs. Wait, did Underrot proc twice now? Was it like a bigger proc then? Just proc twice and then the healing combined together or something? Because I felt like it sat there for a little bit long. I always wondered that. Sometimes it sits there for a while, like those spores above your head. Sit there for a little bit too long. Interrupted on Hornstar as he gets even more I-beam. That's another I-beam to extend the Metamorphosis even longer. Though Chillbane suffering, super low in health, into a stun. Lichborn's out of it. Does he have any more healing stun onto Hornstar? Barely any health left. Does he have enough for a Death Strike even? Another Blade Dance, another proc for Horn. Doesn't have to worry about himself at all, ever. And Chillbane does get another slow onto Horn, hiding behind the pillar. Do what he can. And a Crucible or even an Azeroth Spike is all it takes to take him out. That is just super rough. Karma GG port getting a short stun onto Hornstar. Does drop down darkness. Looking to maybe absorb all that touch of death damage. And is able to absorb all this Fist of Fury damage. And does that darkness do it? That darkness does not absorb. Actually, a touch of death did stick. But all that Underrot healing, like, it just recovers him super quickly. It does go up in the air. Karma GG port does not have a way to break out of it. Is going to Dragon Kick away for a moment. With the port away. Looking to recover a little bit of health at least against the DH. Is going to get right on top of him. Wall out of GG port. Has Karma if he needs to. So if things ever go bad, does land a Fist of Fury to lock down Hornstar for just a second. But he's looking really clean right now with a demonic leech healing and actually burning through so much damage into Karma GG port. Karma just might have to bail out of there. He's going to attack his last out of the Dragon Kick and a roll. That's a lot of mobility cooldowns being put together. Dropping down the port in case he needs to bail out of them. Might need to use it earlier. Karma GG port still holding on to a trinket. Hornstar did not go for an I-beam there. I guess he was maybe expecting a trinket out of Karma. Could dispel that shield. Does dispel that safety trinket immediately. That's going to be a Karma. Needs to use Karma right now. There it is. And there it is, and Hornstar just needs to get away from it ASAP. Just wait it out for a second. Karma's trying to stay offensive, but he's still super low in health. Into an prison. Next stun could be it. Does still hold on to a trinket, unless he decides to go for Relentless this time. That's going to be a Horn flying up in the air, getting a couple of spells from above. Nothing you can do at this point, dude. The trick for Underrot, I'm even running Maledict too. That trinket is so insane, dude. for Demon Hunters in Metamorphosis because they have insane leech while in meta. And that trinket, if it procs while in meta, huge amount of healing, dude. Huge amount of healing. He doesn't even worry about his own self-heal. Like, Crucibles can just go offensively. And if he wants to use them defensively for self-heal, it's just impossible to break through. They're just rough. Look, just any small ability can proc it too. At 24% damage, he's still doing quite a bit of healing. It's nuts. I think, yeah, running Maledict through that, it's impossible. I think you have to play Tank Trinket against that too. If you look at Death Knight, I think you have to play Tank Trinket. And Kid Carver GG to see would use a leg shift not offensively, just trying to run, trying to get away from the DH. He doesn't have anything left. Popping every wall available. I think it's just gonna go down. Barely hanging on by his threat, man. Crucible, oh, and a Azeroth spike right after. Chases after this guy, man. Is this man actually unstoppable? Looks like Oniyu's up next. You have to fight fire with fire. And Oniyu might be the man to do it. Does he have the Underrod trinket? It looks like he might be playing the, he might actually be playing a different trinket. I think he's playing the Ink Pod from Morgazoa in Eternal Palace. And Hornstar is going to be behind on some CDs. He doesn't have Wall, he doesn't have Darkness for 10 seconds. And Oniyu is actually just getting shredded right now. One of his traits is going to be down for the count. But Hornstar and him are both playing the same traits, and Hornstar does get pretty low too. So their trade goes down as well. Oniyu still has all his defensives if things ever go bad. And Horn goes for full Metamorphosis. And Trinket's out of that Imprison, goes for the I-Beam right after. It's actually going to go flying up next to Oniyu. He's actually going to... Oh, wait, he actually might have put himself in a bad situation. Underrun Trinket, maybe clutch. Maybe that Underrun Trinket procs. Trinket procced, actually. His Underrun Trinket procced to keep him alive into instant Trinket for Oniyu as he gets hit with Imprison. Darkness absorbing that Crucible. Trying to get in there, get in Darkness of his own. It's RNG fest right now. Stun onto Oniyu. Does Darkness absorb everything for him? And Hornstar barely any health, bleeds out at the end. That is incredible. That Underrod Trinket almost got him the kill, dude. But Oniyu was quick. He was quick on his feet. Oh my god, this Darkness for Darkness. What is this? Demon Hunters, dude. This one ability, it makes a play. Literally one ability pressed, play of the game, dude. What is this, Overwatch with the Qs? He literally pressed Q, man. Guy is up next, getting the blood of the enemy onto Oniyu. Interesting choice. Trinket's out of it late though. Got a Barbasus, and he's gonna have to crawl all the way to Oniyu. Stunned by the pet. Beachel Wrath coming out. Does not get the blood of the enemy value though. He has blood of the enemy early. Oniyu does have his trait burned through. If he can somehow kite Oniyu to the Darbasus, he might be in a decent spot. Because that Basus will do quite a bit of damage. Stun onto Gaia. Does have a freezing trap though. So Oniyu got stuck. He actually was like, he even looked his character frozen in the trap. Like, uh-oh, I stepped on something. Try to get himself Cyclotronic, force a kick out of Gaia. He actually can still get that Cyclotronic off. Oniyu, you actually have the opportunity. Gaia does not have an interrupt anymore. He just used it. See, actually, that could be the way he kills him in the end. I-Beam to follow, uses it on his pet. He actually is going to go hitting the pet. It's going to be a Monk, it's a Pandaren. Interrupt for just a second. Pandaren incap. Does he have another freezing trap? Turtle Shell coming out on Oniyu. So has plenty of healing. The pet is actually dead. He has to go resummoning the pet, so I guess he did while he was in Turtle Shell. Oniyu getting some Crucibles, or one of his trades back. It's going to be another Blade Dancer to Gaia. Barely has any health. It's going to go up in the air. Actually going to be a Fell Answer too. Getting stunned from way up down, way up above. How? And Gaia gonna poke out, get the kill command in there, get it clean. That was just cleaned out by Oniyu, man. We must all another Demon Hunter, dude. Demon Hunters for days. But he's gonna be up next, trying to see what he can do. Can he even compete with these bad boys? We're playing a lot of Classic, but I think he still has the tricks, dude. He has the skills, dude. He knows what's up. Oh my god, man. My god. Alright, Oniyu. How's it gonna go for you, my guy? How's this gonna go? Stunned by Boomasaur again, and then I-Beam. Trinket for Oniyu immediately as he gets low into an I-Beam. Back up. Needs to get the demonic rolling. Boomsaur is gonna fly up in the air. One is not gonna do the same tricks. Actually, doesn't even have access to fly up yet. He's just gonna invulnerability out of there. Let Boom hang out above. Just do what he can. Pelt whatever he can. Oh. Interesting position he was in prison on for a second. Cyclotronic coming out, interrupted, trying to get his own Cyclotronic. Also getting an interrupt into the prison into Boomasaur. Blade Dance out of both of these two, and It looks like Boomstar is one chasing after Onyu right now, getting offensive stun onto Onyu. I-beam double stun to follow. Does he have enough Chaos Blaze? That's gonna be a blade. Yes, for a second. Onyu needs to get up some darkness. Is that darkness enough to absorb? Use Crucible offensively. You should have healed maybe. And Boomstar does take him out, and it's gonna be Mal. So many Demon Hunters, dude. So many Demon Hunters stun onto Boomstar. He doesn't even stand a chance there anymore. Just got shredded in an I-beam. And Mal is gonna go up on the Paladin immediately, chasing after the Zoot. Hodge forces the trinket out of the Demon Hunter right after. Shield of Vengeance following up for Mal as they are gonna get a shield. Shield of Vengeance popped, safety trinket popped, bubble right now in case the Demon Hunter goes super ham while they got wings up and running with a Crucible to follow. Oh my god, as soon as that bubble is down, I think Marl is out of the fight though. They need to get another Hodge or something. Stunned by the Demon Hunter. Trick inside of it. Does he have a Hodge of his own? I think he's done for. Unless he can get himself a heal. I think he might be done. Heal right now, my boy. Heal. You have to heal. For only dampen. It wasn't only 57%. You're okay. Only 57%. You can totally dampen out of that one. Oh my god. Chaos bladed by another DH. And Thundress is up next. Last man standing. Lightning Lasso. Wrangling up the Demon Hunters. Probably gonna go for a big old stun. Trinket it out of that. Stun onto Mouth. Actually gonna get himself a bit of a Zapparoonie there. That's gonna be Darkness. That needs to get away from the Darkness, interrupting that IB immediately. And Thundress gets up for an Earthshock, but I think it was absorbed into the Darkness. Does land a Hex! That's a Flying Frog! That's a perfect Hex! That is the best Hex ever! So Mouth does not get to do any damage, but also doesn't get to do healing or anything. That's perfect! And Mouth is actually afraid of the Shaman. A few more seconds left for that Lightning Lasso, and he's done for Lightning Lasso. That's it. Lights out! Lights out, buddy. And Thundress is the last man standing, dude, versus a Subtlety Rogue. Demoniac went sub for this one. This could be actually a pretty cool equal match. Shadow Step into Thundress immediately. Just gotta hit him with a Malik, though. Not gonna let him get any heals. Wall coming out for Thundress. More stuns coming in for Demoniac. Cloaks is right now as he's trying to get a Hex. Does not land a Hex. Interrupt on the cast. Thundress actually in a bad spot. Does he have the Dwarven Racial? Into a blind. I think he has nothing left. Did get hit with a Maledict for Demoniac. Did have it for them at least. But I think that's it, man. Unless Demoniac makes a mistake here. Dire mistake. That's it. Shadow Strike. Into Lightning Lasso. Trinkets out of it. Kidney Shot still. And I think Thundress is out of the fight. Unless Demoniac does not have the damage here. Does he not have any? Oh, I guess the last Shadow Strike that he needed. That's all he needed there. Damn, dude. 5 million damage. What is this Demon Hunter damage, dude? What is this DH damage? Chillbane. Oh my god, that healing too. Demon Hunters, dude. World of Demon Hunters, boys. World of Demon Hunters. Welcome to WoW. World. It's actually WOD. World of Demon Hunters. World of Demon Hunters, boys. Oh my god. My group is 5 again. We're ready? Alright, let's get Night King in here. And we got what else? We got Sab, we got Death Strider. I think Death Strider is ready, so we can get him in next. Lucron, maybe Lucron's ready. 21, 22 maybe? 23? Here we go, 23. Oh, man. That's crazy. We got 5? Perfect. Currently we have a group 801. Alrighty. Let me get a Night King in here and Lucron. Let me get those two going next. And then Death Strider. I should have got Death Strider next, but I will come, but I'm farming the Sekos. Yeah. Didn't ask, Dilly. Didn't ask, but how you liking the grind? I'm farming the Sekos and have gotten 34 in the past hour and a half. You need about 2 hours worth of clean farm. Me and Krent did it for about 2 hours last night. You need about 2. Was that toxic? We hit him with a fucking didn't ask. Was that toxic, boys? I'm sorry, Elendil. I didn't mean to. I just thought I should flex in front of the stream. You think I'm cool, right? You guys think I'm cool, right? Well, 50 now glad season. Now I'm turning to 100. Yo, chill. You still fucking gladiator in my heart, my guy. How does that sound? Isn't that better? Spent $80. It was rewarded with a grind. Yo, yeah, that's fucking... No, I'm not gonna lie. That is a little bit weird. Yo, okay, Vex was offline for a sec. Okay. Waiting for Lucron. Yo, Night King, leave your queue. Back, Lucron, leave your queue too. We'll re-queue you guys in a second. As soon as Lucron is ready, okay? But yeah, that grind is fucking weird though, not gonna lie. It's a cool mog, but the thing is, you get the mount, and you get to spawn the guy that starts a quest. You don't have to even purchase that full edition, any edition. You could go base edition for the expansion for Shadowlands, and still get the NPC to give you the, like, you don't even have to buy the heroic version or the full, like, deluxe edition of Shadowlands pre-order. If you just buy base pre-order or base game, and somebody else has the mount, you could do the transmog grind. So it's a grind for everybody. You get to offer the quest for everyone. I understand why somebody might feel like, yeah, I'll pay 20 bucks, I want to get it. But it also, I guess, in a sense, I think it's unique enough that it allows other people to get the grind done too. And you don't have to sit there for 2 hours if you don't want to do it. You can just hang out and do your dailies and just play the game casually, and you'll get the mog over time. However, if you do want to expedite the process, you can do the grind. I don't know. I'm someone who doesn't really care that much about like, on one hand, yeah, it's a grind and it's not that fun. But on the other hand, right? On the other hand, it feels really good once you have the mog. It feels good, you know what I mean? It feels like you earned it. I don't know. Grind and MMOs go hand in hand, but it's on now. Okay. Grind and MMOs go hand in hand, in my opinion. How much of a grind it is? I feel like the jelly grind. If you guys done the jelly grind, I haven't done it, Krent done it, but everybody else says the jelly grind is a good example of how grind should be done. You can either do it in a single day if you want to, or you can do it over a period of time. It's not super complicated. It can be even relaxing in a sense. I feel like killing billions and billions and billions of mobs is not a good grind. Unless you want to make it like a full raid party. I feel like if you could loot those even if you were in a raid, I think that would have been better. Get a massive raid, just slaughter things and do it for about 2 hours, and you get enough of your stuff. I think that could be okay. But like in a 5-minute party, I don't know. Both are pros and cons, yeah. But I feel like grind on a MMO is not automatically bad. That's for sure. And I like that other people can get it even if they didn't get some crazy super special Timmy edition. You know what I mean? If you bought a super special Timmy edition, which I did, cool, that's what you wanted. Do you need to? No, you could still get it without getting it. I think that's cool. I'm not against that. Alright, let's get another group going, boys. Actually, wait, everybody. Let me just fucking take a sip of water, dude. Vextech, you fucking hold your horses there, dude. He'll give you a nice bow. Hold your goddamn horses, my guy. Whoever's dueling him, you hold your horses too. No, Cass! I want to take a sip of water. Alright, wait, are you being nice about it? I actually give it a moment? Well, it sounds like... anyway. He's trying to get away from the metamorphosis. I wouldn't be surprised. It's gonna be Cass. Wait, Cass, are you wearing... What the... Wow, that actually looks dope. That actually looks dope. Is that the elite version for the PvP set? That actually looks so good. We got ourselves Cass XD in here versus Vextech from Azeroth. What's up, my man? On Vextech's team, we got ourselves Palm, we got ourselves Lucron, Karma GG Demonic. On Team Red, we got Chills, we got Kazoo, we got Valor, we got Zapathoris. So we might see some blood of the enemy enhancement, your boy play. Gonna be a stun to Cass is gonna fly up in there. Vextech does have shield evadance. It looks like Cass is gonna be able to burn through that shield, but no more. Vextech is going to poke out, landing a Maldic onto Cass. Might be able to do enough. Did a Shadow Meld? I think he tried to get a Shadow Meld going. This is where Vextech can maximize the damage, but Cass is just going to run away from him. Going to get hit with a slow. Maybe an interrupt under that. Not going to happen. Sending a Maldic back at Vextech. Or maybe he reflected the full Maldic back at the guy. Cass is going to have to go for a full Metamorphosis right now. Blur is up and running. Vextech is going to need to find maybe himself a Hammer of Justice to hit with Cass. Cass is going to try to recover a lot of health right now. Metamorphosis Leech is huge for the man. Hodge coming out. Does Vextech have the cooldowns? He got himself wings. That's going to be Underrunching and proccing for Cass, however. Execution Sentence does get a Crucible Darkness coming out as the wings are up for the Pala. Cass is going to bail out of there for a second. I think Vex saw that Underrunching and decided, you know what? I don't want to be up and personal with the DH. I want him to run after me. I want him to burn the mobility to even get to me. Save Chicken Proccing for Vextech though. He got Cass super low, but not enough damage. That's going to be another Underrunch proc while in Metamorphosis for Cass. This is huge. It's actually huge for the guy. And Vextech mounted up, stun from a distance. Kaz does get himself a stun, and Metamorphosis is going to be a full slow by the Paladin immediately. Hodge on the Kaz, does he have enough? Under on Rocket Rocket right now. That's how wings might be enough over Champa's verdict. Not enough to kill him. Kaz is still alive, flying up in the air. That's going to be shield advantage for Vextech. He's doing just fine. Just in the judgment or two, but decided, you know what? I need some line of sight. I need that pillar. Shield advantage does get to pop into an imprisonment of Vextech. Kaz does not want to give up just yet. He's still playing the game. That's going to be Executes coming out from Vextech though. He's gonna have one more hammer to throw at him. Kaz get that crucible on himself. That's about all he's got into it. Tried to go for a bit of a shadow meld. Check out Vextech does land a kill onto Kaz around the corner. Who is next? Your Demon Hunter is down. One of them at least, because it's still back there. And next up is gonna be Valrup. Look at Valrup, man. He's nice, cleaned up. Nice young man, cleaned up that beard. Gonna have to go versus Vextech. Paladin's honor, man. From one Paladin to another. They just got to the other side of the arena. Gonna be Judgments getting traded. Double slow on each other. Hand of Freedoms for one. Hodge on the Valrup, though. Vextech. Ooh, I was gonna say maybe Vextech is gonna go for damage, but Valrup is actually gonna go for his own damage of his own. Trick inside of it with wings. That's actually huge damage on Vextech. No! He got globaled! 2 globals is all it took. And his health got super low. Wait, Karma, what are you doing? Wait, guys, come on. Come on. Come on. It's a Demon Hunter. It's just a Demon Hunter. Don't need to be BM like that. Come on. What? Oh, my God. Now they're just BMing one another. Oh, my God. Now they're BMing one another. Oh, why? Oh, my God. Karma not letting him mount up. He actually was like, psych. Seen him trying him out. He's like, you ain't escaping Roy from me, boy. Hopefully Valrup still doesn't have RP walking ready though. He's still RP walking. Valrup, you gotta remove it, man. Numlock. Numlock, my dude. At least I think it's default numlock. Shield of Vengeance is gonna be out for Valrup. Karma though, is he gonna be able to burn through a Karma? That would make huge such a death. Oh, bops it right before it happens though, and Karma is gonna have to pour it out of there, dude. Bailing out of there. Let's still feels over there, dude. He just set him on fire and ran away, dude. He went to set him on fire and ran away. Oh my God. Burning the evidence of the man ever existing. There's going to be images coming out for Karma, but he does not get any damage into Valrup. He slowed him completely. He can do a bit of a dance. He'll just gotta do it. Valrup actually just completely got away from Karma. That's crazy. He had cooldowns rolling too and everything. He just slowed him down and walked away from the guy. Didn't have Tiger's Lust for that one. Leg sweep by Karma, Fist of Fury. Valrup doesn't sit that stun too long though. Did it Trinket out of it actually? It might have been a human racial. It's hard to pay attention, honestly. Hard to follow. Dampen is going to start rolling in at the 5-minute mark. Valrup going to get wings up and run as the underrun Trinket is procket for him. Karma trying to get a port, but he actually ended up porting right next to the Paladin. Looking to get away, resetting up the port. Has Tiger's Lust ready, has the mobility, but the Paladin caught out to him. Fist of Fury, locking him out. Valrup is walking away. Is going to get offensive as soon as Karma looking to go behind the wall. Valrup, I think, does not need to go that far. Doesn't need to go give Karma that much room. It's going to get a Hodge. Karma not Trinket out of it. Huge damage out of the Paladin though. Save to Trinket. No Karma available for Karma. Did it really not want to Trinket out of this? Executes coming out slow. Maybe one more Judgment is all we'll take. Oh my God. It looked like Karma port, GG port was lagging a little bit. So I do feel bad for the guy. I do feel bad for him if he was lagging a little, but that's okay though. It's alright. Demoniac landing that cheap shot onto Valrup, playing the sub-rogue. This is going to be quite hard. Into Malik onto Valrup. Not going to let him get any kind of healing. He instantly check it out of the hammer of justice. Maybe a shadow step is going to be valid. Maybe double shadow step. Does double shadow step for this. Try to stay up on top of Valrup, but he's going to have that hand of freedom rolling for him, so he's not going to be able to go anywhere. Demoniac landing another kidney shot, but it's going to be the shortest kidney shot ever. Still should have some damage ready. Still is just going for the shadow strikes back to back onto Valrup, trying to get the damage rolling. And Valrup is going to go for a little bit of a setup on Demoniac. Maybe he can get himself, he can get Demoniac low enough. No Trinket available. Evasion coming out for Demoniac, so it's actually going to be some damage just missing. But the Judgments and certain abilities are still going to be able to get through that evasion. Kidney shot coming out. That actually could be a bubble out of Valrup. No Trinkets out of it. That's going to be Hodge and Demoniac. Does he have the big damage? Does have the full wings up and running into Execute Sudden. Does he have a big old Champos Verde? Gets him super low. Vanish actually super close. Hey, we almost got him out. Does he get a Shadow Step it? He could Shadow Strike and kick it. No, that would be too much. That would be too much to ask him for. Oh my God, so close. Demonic is super low on health, man. No more trinket. If he can close the next Hodge, he might have a chance. Needs to get the concoction burning. Shadow Strike into Valorant. Does get him into full kidney. Marfareth into a Nightblade. I think he's going for Shadow Strikes Eviscerate. Cheap shot. Does he get enough damage though? Bubble's still available for Valorant. Has a shield of vengeance if he needs to. Demonic did cover a little bit of health. Shadow stepping onto the Warlock. And a Shadow stepping onto Valorant into a blind right now. Does he bubble? As he does bubble, he takes the bait. If Demonic survives this, I don't know if he will. With those wings up and running, that might be a GG guarantee. Barely any health left. Cloaker Shadow's coming out, actually avoiding some of the holy damage, but it does get auto attacked there. Cleaved into an auto, and Palm is getting in there, not even letting the guy get away. Intercepting him as he's trying to back up to his side of the pillar. Underrod trigger procket for Valorant. Yet again, Chill Event is still holding on strong. It's gonna pop. Back at Palm, putting him super low. He's in execute range. Wings are up and running from Valorant. Actually goes for rage regeneration. It's going to trick it out of it. Does intercept him around the corner, not letting this Paladin escape. Until the Paladin did escape. Leap right after him. Needs to get a slow up on the Paladin. If he can. Doesn't have the double charge, so he's not the most mobile. Does still get the bloodthirsted then, so at least get the mobility. At least clears all the slows off of him, but he's so low. I don't know how he's going to recover. Stormbolt onto Valorant. He breaks out of it with a human racial. A Dragon's Roar is the only thing you heard as the warrior fell. So far, Valorant just clapping booty, man. Lucron is the last man standing, playing the Demonology. So Valorant, he is at a massive disadvantage here. No bubble. Bob coming up soon. Shield of Vengeance in a minute. Trinket soon. So without a bubble, he doesn't have a way to immune Lucron. Bob will get him out of stuns, but not out of fears. Still, maybe the raw power of a red Paladin might be enough to keep him afloat, though. Maybe. Maybe. Also, what server is Skywall? I've never seen Skywall as a server. I've never seen Skywall as a server. That's kind of a cool name, honestly. Alright, Lucron versus Valorant. This is going to be tough. He's got the dog is over there. He's keeping the pet near him, though. The main pet does not need to be over there giving Valorant the resources. But it's going to give a couple instant casts for Lucron here if he ever needs them. So this is going to be in a decent position. He's going to mat up. Are you just going to barrage him? He's behind the pillar. Are you just going to try to trebuchet his walls down, get him reflect up and running in case Valorant does pop or... Hodge getting that execute sentence and then trying to run up to Lucron, but he's going to get a stun, forcing a bop out of Valorant. So Valorant is actually going to have nothing, trying to get a fear up and running, doesn't get the rebuke, actually forced a kick out of Valorant, and this way he's going to be able to get the hand to go down set up for his pets. Going to get a bunch of imps up and running. Hodge to Lucron, chicken side of it, second pet coming up, and it's going to get the Tyrant. Valorant could go running away from Tyrant, but actually the horror effect runs him out in the open, does not have any line of sight. Shield of Menace is there as the last bit of defense, actually getting clapped out by the Tyrant. All those pets are there, Drain Life is hitting him, does get flash of lights, and that's going to be Underrod Trinket proc. It does get a stun on all the pets for a second, giving him some breathing room. The Tyrant does dissipate. 10-minute mark is here. 31% dampening, boys, rolling in. Valp is going to find himself in a much harder position from here on out. Lucron still looking pretty healthy. No Trinket on Lucron, though. Still has to reflect. If he can reflect a Hodge of Valp, he's a winner here. And Wall, too. He might still stand a chance with a Wall. He doesn't have consistent damage of the burst, though. Oh, it does land there. Hodge reflect. Valorant is forced to Trinket. Interrupting Lucron, but Valorant is now out of all options. No Hodge, no Trinket, no Shield of Vengeance, no Bubble or Bob. Lucron just needs to get a stun on him and it's over. Or even a horror effect, NECC. Dude, the next best stun is going to be it. Lucron is trying to get this instance in there whenever he can. He's trying to cut across. Stun comes out, but he does get himself behind the pillar. If Valorant can buy himself more time, that's the only thing he can even do right now. That's all he can do is just buy himself time. The more time he buys, the faster he'll get that Shield of Vengeance. Maybe a Trinket, maybe the Bubble at minute 20. Can he last for a minute 20? The Underworld Trinket helping supplement whatever healing that he cannot do it himself. Hodge into Lucron does not have a reflect available for that. Wall coming out for Lucron to reduce the damage he takes from this Paladin as he sees wings coming out of the Paladin. Hand to go down, trying to come out, but actually Valor is getting around Lucron like twice in a row. Hand to go down coming out again, does get interrupted on a fear, but Lucron still can summon the Tyrant. Stun to Valor. Does he have anything at all? No bubble, nothing. Tyrant is doing quite a bit of damage. Horror effect keeping him out in the open. He might be able to get some line of sight. Needs to go for a lot of healing. Tyrant does not get a cast off as long as he's aware of the Tyrant and his line of sighting that thing whenever he's trying to cast. He might be in a decent spot. Nope, not line of sighted. Interrupting the Tyrant. Lucron can get in there, swoop in, get a couple of casts in. The pet is still there doing work. Hodge the Lucron does not have a reflect for that one. Valp is buying his time. He might be able to get himself a Shield of Vengeance versus Lucron here. 3 more seconds. Shield of Vengeance will be up, and then he uses only 30 more seconds for a bubble, and then he actually might be able to one all this. Just 0-1 this Warlock. Lucron, though, we've seen him play multiple times. Demonology is the way he plays, man. He's fine playing a longer game. He's going to force Valor out in the open, which is exactly what he needs him. That's going to be fear as Valor gets up close. So now he has to choose. Wings are up. Does he go committing or does he run away? He's actually going to get reflected from running. No Hodge out of Valor yet into a horror effect. Here, Valor does not have a trinket to deal with this. Yeah, I'm actually be able to get himself a shield of vengeance. Does get a shield. He might even pop next to Lucron. He does pour it away to keep the range. Bubble available for Valor. He's still wings up and running. The wings are down. Might be able to get mid and long wings, maybe. Fear trying to come out. Mid and long wings coming out. Hodge and a Lucron. He trinkets out of it. Fear trying to come in. Bubble available for Valor if he wants to trinket it out of it and out of the Fear. Might even bubble this one at this point. No hand or cool dance coming out. Maybe a tyrant could come out for Lucron. If he has a tyrant, that could be a good stun onto Valor. Maybe a bubble might come out of here. He's actually saving the bubble until last moment. Did get the bubble out. He has 5 seconds. 4, 3. Does he get enough time? Lucron is super low. Does still land that kill. Oh my god. That's such an upset. 5-0. I didn't know he won 5-0. Oh my goodness. He did kill Vextic. I didn't realize he went for 5-0. Oh my god, dude. Through procs, a road. He just made that game last as long as humanly possible, dude. That was the only way he was going to win that. Holy shit. He played it to the end. Yo, Valor, that's well done, my man. That's a big ol' 5-0. Somebody give that man a roll in the Discord. Give him the champion roll. Jesus, dude. Flash bet on that Paladin. He would die like 5 times versus Lucron. Dude, yeah, if Lucron came out with lower dampening, that might have turned out different. Damn, dude. Maybe a different marina. A lot of things could have changed. I would want a single one of these duels in weeks, I think. No, Lucron, you wouldn't play any of those. What are you talking about? Let's see, Bina, send you one. Dalaran, hashtag 1340, man. Like 5 times. Do not have you added, Chilbane? 5 times. There could be a problem with how many people I have. Unless you're any of these guys, man. I'm not in the diss. I'm not in the diss. Yeah, look, wow, don't diss, man. No point in dissing, man. I think it's always a good idea to just say GG. Nope, no need to be No, Dalaran, hashtag 1340. Dalaran, hashtag 1340. I'm gonna add you, dude. No trinket in our group. And no trinket in our group. Oh. We got some 5-5 again. Let's get Death Strider in here. He's been waiting for a bit. Death Strider. We're ready to give those another. If there's not another team ready, Boris got a group. Jeff King got a group. Boom got a group. No spots in my group. Let me get. Oh man, maybe I should do Death Strider versus like. Who did Boris just get to play? I think it was No, it was Lucron's group that got to play. I want to do Jeff King versus Boom because nobody got Underrot's trinkets, man. I think it'll be fair. I could do Death Strider versus like. With On You. Okay, that's Jeff Kang. Boris, I don't know if he's got a separate group or not. Or maybe Lucron. I got so many people I want to queue, dude. I want to give Death Strider a game. I could do Death Strider versus Lucron, Jeff Kang versus Boom, but I want to make him wait either. Let's do Jeff Kang. Or Boom. Let's do Boom. Or, I don't know. I want to... I feel so bad, dude. We got Jeff Kang, who hasn't got to play yet. Boom. Only got to play once. Death Strider, who I've been delaying over and over and over. Boris knows already. Oh, man, let me do Death Strider versus Boom. Let me do Death Strider versus Boom. Death Strider, hopefully his team does not have Underrot trinkets. Because I wanted to do Boom versus Jeff, because they said both their teams, nobody on the team has Underrot trinkets. I was like, we'll have a fair duel without that dumb trinket. I do Panda for the memes. Death Knight, might as well, right? What allergy race would you play as a Death Knight? Probably like Void Elf. I think that'd be really cool. Void Elves. That'd be really dope. Zandalari are also really cool. I think Xanders will be really cool. Void Elves though, for the mobility or lack thereof. That could be really cool too. Yeah. 3 Demon Hunters. Boom said no Underrot trinket on those Demon Hunters though, so it's okay, boys. I trust him. I trust Boom with my life. Did I save that one? I hope I did. Hold on, I'll make sure I did. Because that duel was fun. Here we go. Garrett, okay, you're gonna have to hold on for that because I don't have access to my B-net open and stuff while I'm doing the duels. You're gonna have to re-up. Okay, I'll remember you though. Switch. I'll try to. I have bad. So at least you added me, right? Or if not, you'll have. I'll send your friend request. Perfect. Yeah, I'll look. Remind me about it. Okay, I'll look for Garrett right after. All right, switch. We got ourselves Shadow. That's a Shadow from the Guildie, right? It's gonna be a Shadow versus As2Ziri. It just looks like it's a Guildie because he likes to put the name Shadow for all his characters, but I don't think he'll play Night Elf. As2Ziri though, struggling with a lot of damage out of the DH though. Dropping down Darkness a little bit early, popping through his CDs. Blurred, Darkness, and Trinket are down. One thing that you guys will see on Team Red is a lot of Demon Hunters for the YouTube purposes. I just said on stream, but YouTube purposes. But none of them playing the Underrot Trinket, the overpowered tank trinket for the Underrot, the Demon Hunters love. Yeah, none of them are playing it, so at least it hopefully should make damage and fights a little bit more even. Even the Demon Hunters are still nutty even without a Shadow. He's just shredding through As2Ziri. He's just trying to see if he can cheat out of there. That Crucible is just going to put him so far behind though. And Boomkin damage is coming out from Twisted Club. Getting that big old bash, big old bear paw bash onto Shadow. Morning card coming out. Is he going to have enough damage with his ink card? Get all the Star Surges in and needs to get line of sight of Shadow. And Shadow is looking to maybe get some stuns on the Boomy. Maybe a Trinket out of the Boomkin, maybe he waits Bardican coming out and you maybe get himself Thorns before the Thorns. Trinkets out of that Imprison, really, that's a choice. Into a Disarm onto Shadow, still has the Incarnation rolling. Thorns are up, but Thorns now not going to be able to do anything with those Thorns. While the DH is in the air, trying to go regenerating, but that Fell Lance actually interrupted his heal. That is so unlucky. Thorns are up for just a second longer. Maybe Shadow can cleanse him. Did go cleansing him as they're about over, but that gives him more fury to work with. And Twisted is going to send a Crucible back at Shadow. Trying to get a couple of regrowths. Needs to get another stun. Another Star Surges onto Shadow if he wants to make a play. There's going to be a bash onto Metamorphosis. One Star Surge. Does he have any more? Maybe get a Root from a distance. I think a Root might actually be really value against the Demon Hunter. Into a Disarm as he charges right up to the Boomkin. So Shadow is looking to retreat. Needs to get the dots up and running. Regrowth again. Is going to get hit with an Imprison. Maybe he'll have Thorns up and running soon here. Bear from one Thorns might be enough. Maybe. Gotta say, in Bear Form as long as he got Thorns are up and running. Does they get cleansed though? He needs to make sure to layer a bunch of dots on himself so they don't cleanse. And I think they actually got cleansed off. He got himself a Crucible, and that's gonna be a Bardican here as a defense. So trying to get some more resources as a Laser Beam from the sky comes up. Laser Beam from the sky. But no, I think it's it, man. One Fell Lance and that's it. Two Fell Lances. Ah, he died literally to the beat of the song, man. As the song ended. As gonna be marking the end of our boy John Wick. Okay, John Wick can die. John Wick literally cannot die. You cannot die. He also got a dog too, dude. John Wick got a dog. John Wick can't be going down. So much damage on the Demon Hunter in the open, or the double stun onto John, getting the stun onto Shadow with his pet Intimidate. But that's gonna be trinkets out of both of these two. Early Turtle shall expect the Demon Hunter to get right back in there. Needs to keep a pet heal on him at all times. Spirit Man needs to be a priority for this guy. Does land in prison. Oh, going for a blade dance. I love some of the animations, like Demon Hunter in particular, because they're so acrobatic. And you get frozen in the freezing trap. It looks so cool. John Wick getting hit with a stun. Does get himself the pet heal rolling though into more cooldowns. Aspect of the Wild. Maybe this way now he can finally go for some damage. That's going to be Shadow flying up in the air. Fell Lance is flying from above. John Wick get burned through that safety trick and trying to find line of sight. Cannot poke out against the Demon Hunter at all. Cannot do this. It's way too much damage. John Wick! Not you and your dog! John! Oh man, alright. Lekruan. Wait, is this Lekruan's brother or something? Lekruan on Moonguard. Yo, Lekruan, I got a question. Why do you have a warrior named Lekruan, and what are you doing on Moonguard? What are you doing running a Lake Narcana build? That's going to be a lot of damage. Maybe he might be able to do something. Actually, he's taking so much more damage than I expect for him to be doing. Lekruan. Lekruan. Someone's like a French word? French food? Oh, I get him with the prison. No Zerkers out of this? Oh my god, no! This is his massive heal! That's gonna be Shadow flying up in the air. At least he got reflect, so at least someone's gonna reflect. But he got pretty blurred for that one, though. There's nothing that stops this Demon Hunter, dude. No Underrot Trinket needed for this guy. He's showing us that it's not even needed. It's a crutch. And Lurkron is just getting shredded right now, dude. Warstorm coming out. Needs to get himself charge heals back to back. We're not even at high dampening. And most of Team Blue is just obliterated. This Demon Hunter is just putting him on trash bags, man. Just take it out the trash. That's gonna be Lurkron trying to get himself whatever heal with a Crucible, but he's super low on health, super close to the execute. He needs to somehow find a way to turn this around. Interrupt and Shadow, but just too much damage. And a Glaive taking him out at the end. Shock me, baby. Are you playing that elemental? Yes, you are, baby. Yes, you are. Shock me, baby. Wait, you just try to go Lightning Lasso and just get stoned on Lightning Lasso? Oh, no. I think he just got stoned on Lightning Lasso. He doesn't have a standing chance here now. No, there's no way. Unless he could finally get a Hex or something on the guy. Shadow just got himself blur up and running. He's not dying to none of it. That's going to be wall for Shock Me Baby. Trying to do what he can. The pet is still over there. Sizzling at the Demon Hunter as best as he can. Healer Surge is coming out. Is he going to be able to heal through these? Oh, Fell Lance is a flying. He just got himself. No, the corner isn't working. The corner strat is not working. Hex coming out. No trinket available. Shadow is actually super low in health as well. It could be anyone's game, and he does take out. No underraw trinket. You got to tell me he had another trinket, dude. He just obliterated everybody. Boom. Who is this guy? Who is this dude? That's unlucky, man. Unlucky. Whole team just got wiped out. Demon Hunters, dude, are just... It's a crutch. Well, he could go last this time. Let me get Jeff Kang in here. He hasn't got to play yet. Oh, man. Jeff Kang got a group. Boris got a group. Lukron also still has a group. I think Night King also has a group. Night King, do you still have a group? Because he hasn't played in a while. We could get Jeff Kang versus Night King. Night King. Yeah, Night King. Let's get Night King. He hasn't played in a bit. Jeff Kang and Night King. Okay. Jeff Kang. Jeff Kang. Night King. Night King. Okay. Galliums are too close. I would want a single matchup in those. I feel like one. Yeah, you have a look around. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure you have, man. What do you mean? That dude doesn't mean anything, and that is my brother. Oh man, the under trick is very hard. Yeah, it's just too good for PvP right now. I won't say too good for PvP, but it's just synergizes super well with the Demon Hunter because of Leech. The healing trinket provides healing, and Demon Hunter Metamorphosis gives you so much Leech. And normally you would use Leech to do damage to an enemy, but that trinket procs so often on any bits of damage that Leech amplifies that heal. So it's normally not a huge heal, but all that Leech that they get from no stats, they don't even need to stack Leech either. Just from going to Demon Form, and they can go ahead and throw it off, and every time they I-beam, it's just tough. I trust the knee on this one, yeah. Yeah, no more Demon Hunter, yeah, no more. Get a PvE, just a PvP. I wouldn't say so. That trinket isn't... I don't think it's insane for outside of duels. Outside of duels, I don't think it's insane. I could be wrong, though. So, 1v5, you're fine. You gotta apologize for 1v5. That's not something you apologize about. Okay, we'll try it again. Trying to find one. Dalaran Sewers. Hope I get the right people. I hope I get the right people. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Trying to find your horde groups running. I'm trying to find one. The general groups, yeah. Oh, Ferngos, I didn't. Okay, remind me again. Remind me again. This might be the last game for the night too. With how long those games have been. This might be the last one for the evening too. So I'll be able to check for you, my man. I'm not trying to flake out on you on purpose. I'm just fucking. Anybody watching the streams regularly will tell you, yeah, that kind of forgets things sometimes, but it's okay. Maybe it's not okay. Maybe I need to work on that. Maybe there's a problem. You know what I mean? Oh my god, dude. Trying to move my mat here for a second. Hold on, let me do this. Okay, moving my mat a little. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm trying to make sure I have all the mouse mat room for me. Sometimes my mouse is flying off the sides of the table. Switch. What do we got? We got ourselves On You. We got ourselves Psych Sid. We got ourselves Toxic Damage. And Thought and Rod going to be going up first. Versus, we got ourselves Andrew on Team Red with Chill Pills, Cass XD, Kazoo, and Valor. Who's going to be going up first? We got the big boys in here. Demon Hunters, Paladins, and Death Knights. Everybody that's good for duels. Actually, the other team got Rogues and Monk, DH, and DK. So actually not the battle set up either. It's going to be an holy DK. I thought and run AMS coming in, but it's actually getting still shredded through the Demon Hunter. Kazoo is just jumping circles around the guy. Chance Fusion coming out for the Demon Hunter. This is where Kazoo could maybe go for a bit of a blade dance. I don't even line the side of the guy, just run away from them. Necrotics is starting to stack up on Kazoo little by little, though very little amount of Necrotics, but they are starting to make a play. Thoughtenrod using the IBF a little bit early, and actually he's running Lucid Dream. Is that going to give him like a lot of runic power? Runic generation? What is, I think it's runic power, right? So she'll be able to go for a lot of death strikes back to back, and also all that leech that you get from it. Kazoo just flying off the hinges, and Thoughtenrod just gripping him back in, but maybe not a good idea. Maybe should have left him over there, because your health is just not looking that good, bud. It's actually not looking that good. What is going on? And Thoughtenrod ended up getting timed out of that game, man. Just completely clapped out. And Kazoo lands and imprison onto Ani. Didn't even give him on to do it, man. He's just getting right in there, stunning him onto an I-beam, landing his own I-beam. Oni most likely has a stun if he wants to go for it. If he gets a good setup, he might be able to. Kazoo though, is he still playing that underdog trinket, or did he decide not to go with it for a bit? Oni though, whoa, his health has just gone down real quick. Cyclotronic Blast tried to turn around onto Kazoo. He trinkets out of it. I think he tried to go for an interrupt, got him in meta onto on EU, but he's still trying to play very defensive. Blur coming out right here. Might need to drop into darkness here very, very soon. Lots of damage coming in for on EU. Kazoo might want to metamorphosis himself as well. Got himself I-beam, stun onto on EU, trinket forced out from on EU. Kazoo not looking that healthy, trying to go for a bit of a backflip, getting hit with an imprison. Still might be able to get himself a bit of a heal with a crucible. But now his health is less than on EU. Metamorphosis is right on top of him right now. He needs to min-max the damage while he's got an I-beam, get an interrupt right now. On EU bailing out for a second. Maybe he'll go for an I-beam of his own, because he's just trying to gain some range for a little bit. Stun coming out. That could be the deadly stun that ends the duel right here. A little bit of a blade dance. Maybe a chaos strike. Or annihilate, because he's just getting himself as many heals as he can while he's in darkness, backflipping with that blur up on top of one of you. But he's just not looking that good right now. He's just not looking that healthy. Barely any health 2 minutes in. He still has metamorphosis, and Ani is still playing very carefully around him. Even though he's super low, he wants to make sure that through that metamorphosis, he doesn't give him too much opportunity to heal. He doesn't want to give him, like right now, stun, you get a blade dance, and now he's recovered. Look at that health. He finally got to get on top of him, stun him, and get a couple of combo wombo abilities, and that's it, man. Recovered, almost full. Kazoo still has meta for a little bit longer. Meta down. Might be opportunity. Stun into Oni while he is flying up in the air. I think Kazoo might be going down for the count with the last fail lands. Nailing him. And down he goes. Next DH right after. Is that going to be Cass? It is Cass with that entourage trinket. Oh my goodness. Using that crucible offensively. Oni, you look at two. I think you can actually purge that entourage trinket right before it hatches, right? Right before the spores pop. I'm pretty sure you can, so for Oniyu, this might be actually huge. So Cass won't get a heal, and Oniyu actually gets one more ability that gives him 50 Fury. That's so much. So more damage. All he has to do is just press a global, just to take away a buff from Cass. Being a Blood Oath, he might be able to also use the Blood Oath ratio later. Stun onto Oniyu. Cass is gonna go full metamorphosis. Still get himself full setup. Underwatch Trinket procking. Oniyu does not get to swipe that away from him. Although you should be on the lookout. I believe you can, because I believe a mage spell stole it once. Unless Demon Hunters can take that one off, I'm pretty sure they should be able to. Pretty sure. Another underrod proc, dude. That's just huge. Only he's just running from the man. He's just running from the guy. That's all he can do. And that's going to be Trinket out of Cass. Doesn't want to send that stun long. He just wants to min-max the damage that he's got while in that metamorphosis. Min-max the healing while he's got in there. And then do a bit of a backflip. So it doesn't feel like they're being all that graceful as Demon Hunter. It's going to be a big fly out for Cass. But an invulnerability with Netherwalk comes out for Oniyu. Is there a cooldown that... Okay, so Cass does have Reflect, so he can reflect a Baladic back. Or reflect a polymer from another player back to an enemy. While Oniyu is playing Netherwalk. That means Oniyu doesn't have the big leech bonus, does he? I mean, he gets some leech bonus, being, you know, metamorphosis and all. But he doesn't have the big one. This is actually kind of... So he's actually doing pretty good against a Demon Hunter with full leech. Yo, what Oniyu actually beats? Cass. That's like less leech versus more leech Demon Hunter. That might be the way to go. Cass trying to do what he can, getting that big I-beam back up and running. 5 minutes in, it's going to be Azeroth proc. Is broken for Onyu. Not going to be able to use a waterlog trait from the B. And it looks like Onyu is actually dropping quite low. Blur is up and running. Might want to pop out Darkness. He does drop down Darkness. Cass, he's just going to fly up in the air, looking to maybe get some RNG. Onyu does find himself some line of sight. No more fell lances coming out for just a second. That's going to be, oh, he poked out a little bit too early. It's a little bit too early. Cass getting hit with a kidney shot right now as toxic damage, looking to get some toxic damage roll onto Cass. That's going to be Trinket out of that stun into a blind. Did you Vendetta him? No, you didn't. So he actually has a full Vendetta. That was a quite nice open. It got a lot out of Cass into a blind right after while he's low. And if he can tap him through, this would be actually a by the book opener. Open up with a cheap shot, I think a little bit too early with a vanished cheap shot, trying to min-max the stun. Darkness coming down for Cass through a Crucible into him while Darkness is down, so Darkness absorbed it. So that's a very, very unlucky. Toxic damage does have Mark for Death ready. He's looking to Shadow Step and maybe Envenom the guy, but that's going to be an I-beam for Cass, looking to gain all that health back. Evasion's up and running. Toxic, this is your game to lose right now. DFA coming down onto Cass, but he did have Blur up and running. He's going to fly up in there and pelt him down with a few Fell Lances. Toxic, man, this is your game, my guy. Hasn't used Vendetta yet, so he's still in a decent position. But I feel like he should probably wait with those saps a little bit longer. Landing a cheap shot on the Cass, land himself a reopener for just a second. That's going to be Orc Rachel coming out for Toxic. Looking to end. Cass actually just got dodged and backed up. And Cass is going to have to burn that Crucible for his self-heal yet again. Cass might use Spectral Sight, doesn't get to kidney shot. Short kidney, but still the bleed should be enough. Garrote to follow, unless Cass gets some sort of other heal DFA. And there we go. I thought Toxic was gonna drop the ball there, man. It looked like he had a setup. I was waiting for a while. Cloak of Shadows used for Toxic a little bit early. Xander's chasing after him, being all Worgen and all. Gabbing a grip over to the Rogue. Trinkets out of that kidney shot, getting the pets up and running. And Toxic is now just surrounded by all the pets. No Vanish available, no Cloak available. All you can do is maybe slow down the pets and run away. Looks like there's lag happening on either my end or both of those guys' ends. Looked like both of those guys lagged for a little bit. Toxic went for a big old DFA. Last ditch DFA. Didn't quite do it. Sid is going to be up next. Playing Pandaren. Trying to go for a bit of a Fist of Fury onto Andrew. He did use for himself that Death Pact. He tried to go for a Crucible while still necrotic down. Big Whirling Dragon Punch, getting him super low into a Disarm. Andrew looking to get him some transfusion, but without a weapon, he can't do anything. Getting Rising Sun Kick. Looks like I'm either lagging for this arena, or everybody else is lagging. Chill Pills is getting up next, though. Sid is going to rotate yet another defensive right now, trying to deal with a DH stun onto Sid. I do like your Mog, though, as a Druid one. Getting gripped right as he's trying to get behind the pillar. It looks like he's lagging all over the place. Looks like there is a bit of lag, yeah? Huh. Karma for Sid right now as he's waiting for Chill Pills. This is going to be Karma and Touch of Death, actually. So Chill Pills is getting Chain of Ice onto Sid and just going for Death Strikes on the side as much as he can over and over. Just Death Striking while he's got it. Fist of Fury coming out for Sid, though. Cannot reach Chill Pills. Just get it back in there as that Fist of Fury comes down. Does land a Disarm onto Chill Pills for a second. That's going to be his Death Pack. Just trying to get as much health as possible for the next duel. Just trying to min-max this. Walking by Psych, accidentally tagging him, but not meaning to. That's going to be Sid out here. No Karma, no wall, no nothing left. Stun coming out. Chilpas get a little bit of damage. Got the Ramosa's Winter rolling. If he can maybe make that Winter sit next to Sid a little bit longer. Really get it ramped up. Fist of Fury coming out. Going to be locked out for that Fist of Fury for just a little bit. But Sid is still taking the frost damage from Chill Pills. Still so much damage. Ports didn't port far enough. Spinner Crane Kick probably shouldn't be sticking around. And down he goes. Chill Pills just going to get a slow to Psych immediately. Psych popping off that trinket. Psych is looking to maybe get a one-shot onto Chill Pills, dude. That's what it seems like to be doing, man. Looks like that's exactly what he's going to go for. AMS for Chill Pills. Try to see if he can get around. Not going to be able to catch up to the guy. Definitely some sort of lag happening in this arena. Definitely some sort of lag is happening for this arena. I don't know what it is. That's going to be Transfusion for Chill Pills. Lich Born to follow. Psych flying up in the air. Not going to get gripped, though. Not gonna get Death Grip. Couldn't Demon Hunters get Death Gripped out of it? I guess it's gone. Or maybe you gotta Death Grip them as they're flying up. Maybe once they're up in the air, the wings are spread and you can't grip them. Maybe once they're flying there, you grip them down quick, so it's all about speed. Chilp is getting hit with a stun. Psych is gonna extend his Metamorphosis just a little bit. Wait, I forgot he doesn't even run Metamorphosis. Not even running Metamorphosis. Chill pills is super low. Can he recover from this damage? 10 minutes and 32% dampening. It's going to be very limited amount of healing that he can get out of this. Psych does rush over to him. It definitely is some laggy rushes, man. Every time he rushes, he goes just a little bit further than he needs to be. Darkness dropping down for Psych as Chill Pills is trying to ramp up more damage. Gonna go for a bit of a transfusion. Still can get those death strikes. Still can get those heals. And Psych again is just trying to run away from the guy. Into an imprisonment Chill Pills. Trying to wait him out. Strangulate though. No trinket available. I think Chill Pills might have happened here. And that's gonna be it, dude. The remorseless death claimed another. Just about everybody got to play except for Valorant, man. Let's go, boys. Very well done, boys. Very well done, everybody. Very well done. Yeah, only you. Actually end up getting more healing than... Wait. I think that other Demon Hunter left. Kiss? No, wait. No, he's here. Yeah, Oniyu actually got more healing than Kiss. But maybe he lived longer? He played for a longer game? Either way, that's nutty. Either way, that's nutty. Everyone sees a Warlock and thinks free honor. I've been trying to rest a lock spec. Yeah, what's up, Looker? I had you, my man. Even back in water right now. Free honor. I remember back in water, Warlocks were... Eesh. Rough. Are they still... what was the question earlier? Something about... guys, did they cancel Warcraft 3 Reforged Deep Dive? I have no idea. They might have or maybe not. Are you doing more? I don't know. I forgot your live should do another. It is 7. It is 7. Nah. We're gonna call it here, boys. We're gonna call it here. Last few days have been super hectic for me, man. My first stream back was Friday. Let's take it easy today. Let's take it really easy. Because I just got done moving. And I want to get some food. And I got some BlizzCon videos to edit. But... I'll be down to do more duels if you guys wanna. If you guys wanna get some groups up and running throughout the week, like Tuesday, Monday, whatever. Check friends list, yes. Perfect. Let me find you. GG forget. There you are. I was mousing over you and I'm like, what the fuck? Chillbane. I was almost want to call you Chill Pills. I'm gonna put it in caps just to make sure I know. You know what I mean? Just to make sure I know. You play that Rogue for 9.0? Yeah, I am. Wanna test the Frost Mage and Peter Pepper heads? I'm sorry, Sirek, man. I'm sorry, dude. I would have kept going. I started 30 minutes earlier today so we can get more duels in. And I just got done moving, man. I was moving Wednesday, Thursday was fucking hell. And I came back Friday with the BlizzCon stuff. I wanted to stream one of the BlizzCon deep dive for a while, but I wasn't allowed to apparently, so I had to cancel that stream. But I want to do more stuff with you guys. It's just a fucking week, man. Legit hectic. I thought we were tapping something else. No. Look, let's do that. Yeah, look, man. Look, it's cool. Yeah, see, Mike, I'm sorry, man. I hope you have a good week, dude. I hope you had your BlizzCon watching if any of it. Shadowlands looks dope, I think. I was zoned out because I was watching the AWC because it's so good. AWC? I don't know what that is. Is that a channel? AWC? Arena World Champion. Oh, Arena World Champ? Oh shit. Did anybody win? Who won? I don't know if anybody won. Maybe they'll have it tonight. I've been so out of the loop, dude. I've just been happy just to see a bit of BlizzCon stuff, you know what I mean? See that new expansion reveal? Arena World Championship for Warcraft? Yeah. I had to go through it for a second. C9 versus Ghost Crew? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll probably watch like the very, very last game to find out who the actual winner is, but I've been so out of the loop. Last year I followed CDU, and that was the coolest. But I haven't been following nearly as much. I think C9 maybe might win it, yeah? Maybe. I think a lot of people have been talking about C9. Like, yo, they're looking really, really good this year. Alright, anyways. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all of you. Probably going to be C9 versus Method Black. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I think it might be C9. Probably, yeah. If it's going to be Method, it's Method. But C9 has been pretty hyped, so I think so far. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you for coming by. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. How did the lighting go? How did the lighting do? Because I just set up the is already in the finals. Okay, so that's up to C9 to claw in there, yeah. And you're training. You're fine, Lurkron. You're fine, man. Just gotta break the rust off, man. You know, put a couple BGs or whatever. Get in a duel or two. More testing. Oh, okay. Sounds sinister. But hopefully the lighting was working a little bit better, by the way. Wealthy man, reforged my gear to frost? Really? Oh, man. That's the best, honestly. When I see a player do something crazy. I think like the sharpness, though, or the focus is a little bit funky, isn't it? Like, can I fuck with the focus? I think it should have autofocus, right? Focus, automatic. Hold on, I want to see if I can... Yeah. Maybe it's like autofocus or something. But I think it makes the green screen stand out a little bit better. It takes away like all those sharp edges of green that I used to have. That's kind of nice. It's like a big fucking light in my eyes. Can you see it in my reflection of my eyes? Look bright. I'm not looking at the light because it's a ring, so I'm looking at the center around the ring. But it's gonna definitely be something to get used to. Holy shit. Anyway, boys, thank you so much for coming by. Super fun hanging out with you yesterday on BlizzCon and today for the duels. It was super nice. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.